Welcome to the fantasy audiobook. Naruto. Sign in from the system-Logia, obtain the thunder fruit at the beginning. Chapter 61. Boom, boom, boom. The trap that Zion buried was triggered by Rock Shinobi's vanguard. The detonation talisman matched the thunder of thunder fruit and instantly knocked down dozens of Rock Shinobi who were walking in the front of the Rock Shinobi team. No, there are traps, feel the ninja, hurry up and find the enemy. You. Go and inform Master Tsuchikage. Master Tsuchikage, there is an enemy attack ahead. At this time, Jonin of Iwagakure immediately went to notify Onoki of the abnormal situation. I have to say that Iwagakure's ninja quality is much higher than Sunagakure. After the attack, Rock Shinobi's troops were not in a mess, unlike Sunagakure's mess. First stop and rest. It should be from the Cloud Shinobi unit, but they shouldn't have too many people. Find out the enemy first. After an analysis, Onoki gave the order. He can be sure that only the ninjas of Cloud Shinobi village will attack Rock Shinobi at this time, and the number cannot be too large, otherwise it would have been discovered by Rock Shinobi's sensing unit. So Yemu didn't panic at all, and he was extremely calm. Afterwards, dozens of sensing ninjas searched, and they did not find any redundant chakra. Master Tsuchikage, there is no abnormal situation, presumably the attacker should have run away. After searching for a while, nothing was found. Rock Shinobi sensed the ninja and went to report to Onomuhui. Well, it is estimated that there will be such a small harassment on the next journey. You must keep your attention and find the traps laid by the enemy early. Onoki was a bit dissatisfied with the perception that the ninja didn't find ambush. At this moment, while Rock Shinobi's attention was all on Onoki, Zion appeared. Yes, someone. Before the Rock Shinobi could yell out, Zion killed him with a beam of thunder and released a huge amount of lightning. That's right, it's still the old rules, taking the lead in destroying Iwagakure's supplies. Because of the battle with Sunagakure, Zion's stamina has been lost a bit, so this is double insurance. Without the supplies, even if Zion leaves now, Iwagakure will not be able to form an alliance with Konoha in a short time. However, Zion couldn't leave now, all came, so he had to do something to teach Iwagakure a lesson. Yui Zion, it's you. Soon Rock Shinobi discovered the anomaly, and then Onoki rushed over and looked at Zion with hatred. This batch of supplies is enough for Rock Shinobi to hold on to Konoha, it's gone, so heartache. After all, although the country of the earth is not as poor as the country of the wind, it is not much richer, and it does not even have the national money of the thunder. Of course Onoki will feel heartache when such a large number of supplies are destroyed. Hehe, I've been recognized again, am I that famous? Zion looked at Onoki mockingly, and asked knowingly. Kill him for me, never let him run away. Onoki was so angry that he immediately ordered Rock Shinobi to be dispatched. After all, Onoki could agree to the alliance with Sarutobi Hiruzen this time, and he also saw the threat of Zion's growth in the future. It couldn't be better to be able to kill him here. Earth-style Tulong gun. Earth-style digging and digging. Earth-style earth spear. A lot of earth-style ninjutsu flew towards Zion, and the earth-style ninjutsu used by thousands of Rock Shinobi is still very spectacular. But there is no use for eggs at all. These earth-style ninjutsu penetrates Zion's body without causing any damage. I can't hit him at all. Looking at this scene, Oyamu's son Huangtu was also shocked. This guy's ninjutsu is so strange, he has never seen it before. Not to mention the Lois, even Onoki's original extremely calm appearance became surprised. Hehe, another group of guys who are treated as leaks by Sarutobi Hiruzen. Zion smiled. Seeing the appearance of Rock Shinobi's troops, most of them didn't know their own information. It must be that Sarutobi Hiruzen deliberately didn't tell them. The intention is mostly to make them rush to the forefront when fighting against the Cloud Shinobi forces in the future, so that they can replace Konoha Shinobi to die. It seems that Sarutobi Hiruzen is better than Onoki in terms of means. Thunder is raging. This is a tactic developed by Zion himself. Rushing into the Rock Shinobi ninja troop with the densest crowd, Zion released the thunder and lightning all over his body. Suddenly, a thunderstorm of tens of millions of volts blasted into the crowd like a nuclear bomb. In an instant, hundreds of Rock Shinobi troops were killed by the thunderstorm, and at least hundreds of Rock Shinobi were seriously injured. All retreat to me. Don't get together. Onoki immediately issued the order, Zion's ninjutsu range is amazing, and its power is also amazing, and it can't be countered. After all, ninjutsu can't attack him. Standing together, you will die if you die. However, Onoki's words were not finished yet. Zion had a large-scale discharge, and hundreds of rock shinobi ninjas were killed. No way, there are too many rock shinobi ninjas, almost double the number of sand shinobi ninjas. If you want to evacuate, you will not be so fast, and Zion can only be killed as a pig. Yaoi Zion, you must pay for my life. Dayemu was full of anger, and flew up with a loud shout, and came to Zion. Dust escape primary realm stripping technique. After putting his hands together, Oyeki opened a cube transparent barrier between the palms of his hands, shrouded Zion in the barrier, and then Oyeki urged chakra. Bang! The original world stripping technique exploded and Zion's body disappeared. Unexpectedly easy. Looking at this scene, Onoki breathed a sigh of relief. He didn't expect Cloud Shinobi Village to be solved by himself so easily on the first day. He thought it would take a lot of effort, but Yaoi Zion was killed like this. Just when Onoki was about to breathe a sigh of relief, there were faint lightning photons shining in the air. Then these thunder and lightning photons slowly gathered and condensed into a human shape. Oh, dust escape ninjutsu, a kind of blood succession elimination, above the blood succession boundary, is formed by the fusion of the three nature transformations of wind, earth and fire, which can instantly turn the target into an atomic state, good horrible. Quote. Then the humanoid thunder and lightning transformed into Zion's appearance, and the taunt value was directly filled. Chen Dun, this ninjutsu is indeed pervert, and it can be said to be incomprehensible. It can turn the opponent into an atomic state, and you don't know how to die when you die. The larger boundary stripping technique even Susanoo can turn you into dust. But it had no effect on Logia. Not to mention atoms. If Zion is broken down into nuclei and quarks, Zion still can't die and can recover quickly. No way, Logia is like that, there is nowhere to talk about it. You are still alive after being caught in the dust. It's impossible, impossible. Looking at Zion, who was intact, Oyemu's eyes were full of fear, and his own Chen escape clearly hit the opponent, but there was no effect at all. It's weird. Seeing Oyemu's dead face expression, Zion was quite satisfied. Actually, there are many ways to break the dust of Oyemu, such as directly using the fruit of the door to go to different spaces. Or use Logia's ability to elementize in advance, or use the speed of thunder and lightning to avoid it, and Onoki can't touch him at all. But Zion chose to use the most shocking method, which was to be hit directly by Onogi. Sure enough, Onogi was frightened. These cage-level powerhouses have absolute confidence in their moves. Isn't third Cage confident enough in his own blood succession magnet style? But once the most proud move is cracked, these cage-level powerhouses will instantly doubt life. After all, after third Cage's magnet style was absorbed by Zion, he immediately abandoned Sand Shinobi's army and fled by himself. But Onoki third Cage still has a sense of responsibility. He didn't want to escape, but was shocked. After Tsuchikage-sama's dust escape hit, it was actually invalid. 2.2 Terrible, that is the S-rank ninjutsu originally created by Master Second Tsuchikage, which is superior to the blood succession elimination, above the blood succession boundary. Quote. What the hell is this? Is this guy the devil? Not only Onoki, but even Rock Shinobi's ninjas began to doubt life. Zion's guess was correct. This would have a major impact on the morale of Rock Shinobi's troops, and many Rock Shinobi were stunned. Wan Lei. Rumble. A large thundercloud gathered in the sky at some point, and an angry thunder suddenly landed from the thundercloud and smashed into Rock Shinobi's troops. For a time, many Rock Shinobi became the dead souls of Zion under the thunder and lightning. No way, the power of Thunder Fruit is really terrifying. The wide range of strikes plus the speed of the lightning itself is fast enough to make ordinary ninjas inevitable. In the original book, Enel, the dish dog, can call himself a god because of Thunder Fruit, let alone Zion. Even a cage-level powerhouse, if he doesn't have enough blood to defend himself, he will have to kill at least half his life if he is hit from the front. If you want to suppress Thunder Fruit, you must at least have the strength of Uchiha Madara or Senju Hashirama. Yaoi Zion is so vicious at a young age. Seeing the rock shinobi ninja die in pieces, but Yayoi Zion has nothing to do with it, and Onoki yells incompetently. Ha ha ha, vicious. This is war. Where do you care about viciousness and not viciousness? The weak is a crime. Oh Yemu, don't you know the truth? Zion laughed loudly. He didn't believe Oyemu didn't understand such a simple truth. The reason why Onoki swears so much is very simple: he is in a hurry. Oh Hinogi, I can consider letting you rock shinobi make a living, and now take rock shinobi ninjas back to the land of the earth and refuse to form an alliance with Konoha. This incident has never happened. Then Zion put away his smile and said sternly. Continuously playing against Sunagakure and Iwagakure, his physical strength is also extremely exhausted. It would be best if Iwagakure could return at this time. After their physical strength recovers, next time they want to unite, they will be able to come back again. Impossible, unless you can help me get Five Tails Jinchuriki back from Konoha. Onoki wants to go back too. In this battle, Iwagakure has killed and injured at least 500 ninjas, and so many supplies have been destroyed. Onoki is too heartbroken. But he couldn't agree to Zion's request. Five Tails Jinchuriki was still pressing on Konoha. If he returned, Five Tails Jinchuriki would definitely not survive. According to Sarutobi Hiruzen's, he might seal Five Tails in Konoha Shinobi, turning Five Tails into Konoha's great power. This is something that Onoki would never accept. That's your business, it has nothing to do with me. Zion said lightly. Why did he help Oyemu get Five Tails back? He was not Oyemu's relatives. Ask again. If you don't retreat, I will continue to kill rock shinobi ninja. Zion looked at Oyemu, whose eyes were cracking, and asked. There was faint thunder and lightning all over his body. If Onoki refuses, then Zion doesn't mind another killing. Even if he doesn't have much physical strength, no one can stop Iwagakure when he leaves when he is about to run out. Zion will come again next time after his strength recovers. He doesn't believe rock shinobi can handle it a few times. Impossible. Yayoi Zion, don't deceive people too much. Onoki was too suffocated and yelled at Zion. If I agree to Yayoi Zion's request, then Five Tails Jinchuriki will definitely not survive, and if I do not agree to the party's request, then rock shinobi ninja will not survive. Choosing the left is a death, and choosing the right is also a death. It's too difficult. I am the strongest third Tsuchikage. When did I experience this kind of bird air? It seems that you did not agree. 60 million volts thunder monster. Zion doesn't care what Oyemu has to say. If he doesn't agree to his request, then go to hell. Who makes you weak? However, the painful look of Onoki made Zion reflect on it a little bit. This is the case with no strength in Naruto world. If he does not reach the strength of 6 paths, sooner or later he will be the same as rock shinobi. Therefore, the second ninja world war must be won. A large piece of thunder and lightning spurted out of the body, transformed into a thunder beast, and rushed into rock shinobi's troops to bite. At a time, more than a dozen rock shinobi ninjas were taken away by thunder monster, including Jonin. Yayoi Zion, you are really deceiving people too much. I swear I won't be a man if I don't kill you. At this moment, a powerful chakra suddenly appeared in rock shinobi's army, and then a huge figure appeared in rock shinobi's army, King Money. There is no doubt that Four Tails Jinchuriki is old. Although he and Onoki often quarreled or even fought because of their political disagreements, Laozi still had a sense of belonging to Iwagakure. Seeing the rock shinobi ninja die in pieces, Laozi couldn't help it, and took the initiative to release the tail beast. But he is still not perfect Jinchuriki, he can only maintain his consciousness while being a half-tailed animal. If all the tail beasts were transformed, Laozi would not be able to maintain a sober consciousness, his consciousness would be covered by the tail beasts. The tail beast is a very dangerous strategic weapon. Generally speaking, it will not be released as a last resort. Because the tail beast hates humans, regardless of the enemy, and as, if all the tail beasts are released, the rock shinobi ninja will be very dangerous. But even in the half-tailed state, Laozi already possesses the strength of a cage-level powerhouse. Lava-style chakra mode. After releasing the tail beast, Laozi entered lava-style chakra mode for the first time. Lava-style chakra is lava-style's own ninjutsu, similar to lightning-style chakra mode of Cloud Shinobi Village. The whole body is wrapped with high-temperature lava, everything in contact with it will melt, and at the same time it can enhance defenses. Lava-style armor is both lethal and defensive. In the half-tailed state, Laozi entered lava-style chakra mode, which looked a bit like a lava behemoth. It was still quite a deterrent for ordinary people, but it could not cause any deterrence to Zion at all. Die me. Then Laozi angrily killed Zion. Boom boom boom. Let Laozi's giant lava fist hit her body. Zion didn't bother to move. Save some energy, isn't it fragrant? It seems that Laozi's combat IQ is not high. After playing for so long, he hasn't found that ordinary ninjutsu is not effective on him. No wonder Hoshigaki Kisame was singly killed in the original book. Just because of the battle IQ, the death is not wronged at all. Don't fight, Laozi. Ordinary ninjutsu and physique can't hurt Yayoi Zion, can't you tell? At this time, Oyemu flew into the air, came to Laozi and cursed, almost violent. Just now Laozi didn't hit Yayoi Zion for a few moments. Instead, many rock shinobi ninjas have been affected. If they are not rough, Oyeki is sane. If it weren't for this special period, Oyemu would quarrel with Laozi, or even fight. Okay, I see, Onoki, you should get out of me first. When Laozi heard Oyemu yelling, his tone was a little uncomfortable, but now the situation is critical and he doesn't want to quarrel with Oyemu. After all, rock shinobi's morale has been very low, and rock shinobi is about to collapse again. Ha, Oyemu snorted coldly. In front of so many rock shinobi shouting his name and telling himself to step aside, it can be said that Laozi did not give Oyemu face at all, and Oyemu was also a little unhappy. But he also understands that now is not the time to fight, he should block Yayoi Zion first. Haha, 4 tails, although it is a half-tailed beast, it is worth playing with you. Zion sneered. Actually, her stamina isn't that much, but you can still try whether the fit fruit can hang the tail beast. In fact, there is no suspense. The combined fruit can burst even Susanoo in the 4th state, not to mention the 4 tails in the half-tail state. The reason why Zion wants to use the combined fruit is that his proficiency in the combined fruit will skyrocket in actual combat. After the battle with the Uchiha Patriarch in Sunagakure, the proficiency of the combined fruit has now reached 90%, and this time the hanging tail beast may still skyrocket. So Zion activated the ability to combine fruits, and the 5,000 rock shinobis, ninjas and various inorganic objects all flew towards Zion, turning into metallic objects attached to Zion. Zion's figure suddenly swelled to a height of more than 100 meters. Run! Retreat! Seeing this, Onoki quickly commanded the rock shinobi force to retreat. Zion's size was comparable to a tail beast, and even bigger than 4 tails' complete tail beastization. Of course, the well-informed Onoki knows the strategic role that such a behemoth can play in war. And according to Onoki's speculation, this ninjutsu is not like a tail beast. If the tail beast is not perfect, the Jinchuriki tail beast will attack indiscriminately. From Zion's appearance, his consciousness is very clear, and he can control such a huge body at will. If you don't run faster, at least half of rock shinobi will be accounted for here. Snapped. Zion doesn't have much time to take care of rock shinobi. Now that he has little energy, he will give 4 tails a violent beating. He raised the giant fist that wrapped armament hockey and slapped him towards Laozi, who almost couldn't stand up with a slap. The chakra of the tail beast's coat is also obviously weaker, and it is obvious that this slap directly slapped the half-tailed Laozi to death. In fact, the most important thing is that Laozi is too self-confident. So far, no one can beat his half-tailed coat of animalization, so he is very confident and wants to directly carry Zion's giant fist. Who would have thought of this slap? He is Half-Life. %. Upon seeing this, Oyemu couldn't help cursing Laozi Dao. In fact, with Laozi's speed, the slap just now wouldn't be enough if he couldn't avoid it. He saw that Laozi wanted to resist, and was shot half to death. If you really want to ignore him, he might have to confess here. Rock shinobi can't afford the loss of a 4 tails Jinchuriki, not to mention the old purple Jinchuriki also possesses quasi-cage level strength. Earth-style super aggravated rock technique. In desperation, Onoki immediately pulled out of the rock shinobi force, flew under Zion's feet, and blasted Zion with a heavy fist. I have to say that the power of Onoki's punch is still great, and Zion's actions are somewhat hindered. Onoki used this ninjutsu against Uchiha Madara's Tengai Shinsei in an old form. Now he is at his peak, so this punch is still very powerful. Unexpectedly, it doesn't move. At this time, Onoki was also stunned. Oyemu was also very confident. With this punch, he possessed the power that even the tailed beast could fly tens of meters away, and Zion actually didn't move. His power is more terrifying than the tail beast. He slapped another 2 slaps at Laozi, who could hardly stand up. Zion didn't bother to take care of Oyemu. Now Oyemu is not badly injured, and he is not physically strong. It is boring to consume with him. First, I will solve the half-dead Four Tails Jinchuriki. With 2 slaps down, Laozi's Four Tails coat has faded, and the whole person is dying, leaving a breath. Upon seeing this, Zion immediately cancelled the ability to fit the fruit, turned into a thunder and came to Laozi, grabbed Laozi's cuffs, and saved Laozi's life. This was Zion's whim. It was boring to kill Laozi. He didn't have much energy, so Four Tails would definitely run away after releasing Four Tails. It's better to take the old purple prisoner back and see how much Iwagakure can pay for it. Yaoi Zion. Seeing this, Oyemu didn't dare to go forward, he knew Zion's strength. Now go up and don't say save Laozi, maybe you can get in too. Goodbye, Oyemu, if you are lucky, I will leave you with an old life today. Zion smiled looking at Onamu's frustrated look, and then left. With Four Tails Jinchuriki in hand, Iwagakure has to pay a little price. Maybe Onoki can hand over the dust ninjutsu, so that Cloud Shinobi Village can appear and train a cage-level powerhouse, and Zion can learn it himself. I have to say that Chenden ninjutsu is quite powerful, even Uchiha Madara's Susanoo has been resolved by the Chenden boundary stripping technique. At the same time, Konoha Village, within the Land of Fire. 2 days ago, Konoha Shinobi investigated and found that Yaoi Zion was not found in the Cloud Shinobi position. This information makes Sarutobi Hiruzen a treasure. Although Sunagakure and Iwagakure and the troops of the Kingdom of Rain have not yet arrived, Sarutobi Hiruzen has ordered the Konoha 5,000 army to be assembled, plus 1 tail Jinchuriki and 5 tails Jinchuriki, ready to give Cloud Shinobi Village first class. In addition, people like Uchiha Grand Elder, Shimura Danzo and others are also in this unit. The reason is simple. It turns out that Sarutobi Hiruzen had to prevent Konoha's army from attacking for fear of sneak attacks by other shinobu villages. Now Sand Shinobi, Rock Shinobi, and the Rain Country have collected their own money, and they will certainly not engage in sneak attacks. Konoha can safely attack with the whole army. Are you sure Yaoi Zion is not in the Cloud Shinobi formation? After arriving 30 kilometers away from the Cloud Shinobi camp, Sarutobi Hiruzen asked Konoha to perceive the ninja again. To be honest, after the last battle, Sarutobi Hiruzen was a little scared of Zion. Even if there are 2 more Jinchuriki this time, plus the 2 cage-level powerhouses Uchiha and Shimura Danzo, Sarutobi Hiruzen is not sure to win this battle with Yaoi Zion in Cloud Shinobi Village. So after learning that Zion was not in the Cloud Shinobi camp, Sarutobi Hiruzen immediately sensed that this was a good opportunity to defeat Cloud Shinobi Village. So he immediately entangled with Konoha's army and prepared to launch a war against Cloud Shinobi. Hokage-sama, we are quite sure that Yaoi Zion is indeed not in the Cloud Shinobi position. According to the information sent by Sand Shinobi, Yaoi Zion is now looking for Iwagakure alone. That's right, when 3rd Kazekage was frightened by Zion and returned to the Land of the Wind, he immediately sent someone to Sarutobi Hiruzen to send a letter telling him that he had been attacked by Yaoi Zion. Moreover, after the sneak attack on the Sand Shinobi troops, Yaoi Zion went to the direction of the Land of the Earth without stopping. It seemed that he was going to intercept and kill the Rock Shinobi troops. One person singles out a Shinobi village. It seems that Cloud Shinobi Village is really anxious for us this time. After receiving the news, Sarutobi Hiruzen's eyes lighted up. Actually, I wanted Sunagakure and Iwagakure to deal with Yaoi Zion so that they could die instead of Konoha Shinobi. For this reason, Sarutobi Hiruzen has not shared information about Zion with 3rd Kazekage and Onoki. Who knows that Zion has taken the initiative now? Isn't this the equivalent of Sunagakure and Iwagakure instead of Konoha blocking Yaoi Zion? No matter how strong Yaoi Zion is, it will take at least several days to single Iwagakure alone, and it will not necessarily win. As far as Sarutobi Hiruzen knows, Onoki is a man who has the ability to escape and is extremely powerful, capable of turning people into atoms. If the sneak attack is successful, Yayoi Zion might be killed by him. In any case, the few days when Yayoi Zion is not in the Cloud Shinobi formation is Konoha's good chance to defeat Cloud Shinobi. Well, since Yayoi Zion is not here, this time is a perfect opportunity to defeat Cloud Shinobi. This time we will definitely be able to drive Cloud Shinobi out of the country of fire. Then Sarutobi Hiruzen decided to let Konoha attack Cloud Shinobi immediately. This is a great opportunity. If you lose it, there will be no second time. Sarutobi Hiruzen has rarely shown his decisiveness this time. After all, after being beaten by Zion in front of Konoha Shinobi last time, his the strongest Naruto name has been questioned a lot, and Sarutobi Hiruzen is now anxious for shame. Master Raikage, 3rd Hokage, led the Konoha 5,000 army to prepare for an assault, and there are 2 more unknown faces in their formation. According to intelligence, one of the 2 extra strangers belongs to Sand Shinobi and the other belongs to Rock Shinobi. According to speculation, the 2 strangers should be Tsunagakure's Jinchuriki and Iwagakure's Jinchuriki. At the same time, the Cloud Shinobi village sensing unit has also received information, and the Konoha Shinobi have already begun to dispatch. And there are many cage-level strong people among Konoha's dispatches this time. If you count Sand Shinobi and Rock Shinobi's Jinchuriki, there are at least Sarutobi Hiruzen, Danzo, Uchiha Patriarch, Uchiha Grand Elder, Hitaki Shigariki, and a total of 7 cage-level powerhouses in the Konoha formation. Not counting Orochimaru, Tsunade and other quasi-cage-level powerhouses. This lineup is scary enough. Konoha's coming this time is menacing. After receiving the information, 3rd Raikage also fell into contemplation. Now Zion goes deep into the enemy's front line. The time without Zion is the weakest time for Cloud Shinobi village. Faced with the siege of so many cage-level powerhouses, even if one is sure to survive their siege, Cloud Shinobi must have suffered heavy losses. 3rd Raikage found that he didn't know when, he had already started to rely on Zion. Zion was not in the formation. Facing the Konoha army, he lacked the confidence to fight against him. Master Raikage, what should we do, to fight or not to fight? Cloud Shinobi executives gathered together and asked 3rd Raikage's opinion. This time Zion was away, and 3rd Raikage had to ask everyone for their opinions. Everyone's opinions are surprisingly unanimous, so let's retreat. Without Zion, Cloud Shinobi village has no chance of winning against Konoha's lineup. Well, since everyone has decided so, then prepare to retreat. Just as 3rd Raikage ordered the retreat, a thunder light appeared in the Cloud Shinobi camp, and Zion appeared against Lao Zi. Master Zion is back. Master Zion is back. After seeing Zion, the ninjas at the Cloud Shinobi camp, who were nervous before, cheered loudly. Now Zion has become the spiritual pillar of Cloud Shinobi village. Zion, come back so soon. It's just time to come. When 3rd Raikage saw Zion, his whole body was shocked. When Zion came back, they were not afraid of Konoha's attack. Then 3rd Raikage discovered that Zion had brought a man back. The man was dying, carrying Iwagakure's forehead protector, and he seemed to be a prisoner. But 3rd Raikage has no time to deal with these now, Konoha's army is right now. Zion, Konoha is about to attack us now, what idea do you have? Zion came back, and 3rd Raikage felt that he had a direction in his heart, but Zion seemed a little tired. 3rd Raikage felt that he should ask Zion first, not in a hurry, and Konoha. Is Konoha here? Sarutobi Hiruzen is quite courageous. Now let's retreat and wait for me to recover. Zion was also a little surprised. Didn't expect Sarutobi Hiruzen to dare to attack Cloud Shinobi now. However, in continuous battles with Tsunagakure and Iwagakure, Zion was exhausted a bit and needed to recover. Well, then retreat. 3rd Raikage gave the order decisively, but as soon as his voice fell, another voice rang. Master Raikage, I don't know why. Just now, Konoha, the Konoha army retreated. A ninja from the front who was in charge of detecting intelligence hurried over. Hearing that, the high-level Cloud Shinobi present looked at each other, wondering what happened. Wasn't Konoha still aggressive just now? Why did you suddenly retreat in such a short time? Where did they know that just now Konoha Shinobi detected the news that Zion had returned to the Cloud Shinobi camp and reported it to Sarutobi Hiruzen? Then Sarutobi Hiruzen decisively issued the order to retreat, running faster than the rabbit. When will Konoha be scared by one person? Hearing the news of the retreat, Jiraiya was a bit aggrieved. Originally, he thought Konoha had so many powerhouses this time, he could beat the Cloud Shinobi troops directly, and he was ashamed. Who would have thought that after Yayoi Zion came back suddenly, his teacher's attitude changed 180 degrees and suddenly ordered to retreat. Although he was upset, Jiraiya didn't dare to say anything on the face and could only slander in his heart. Like Jiraiya, there are Orochimaru, Uchiha Patriarch and others who are upset. But they don't dare to have much criticism. At most, they have more contempt for Sarutobi Hiruzen in their hearts. One Tenten called himself Ningxiong, now it seems that Ningxiong is almost the same. But Danzo was very happy. The order Sarutobi took off caused many people to complain, and his reputation dropped a lot. Hiruzen, just do it. Sooner or later, Hokage's position will be mine, Danzo sneered from the side. Retreating so soon, it seems that the psychological shadow you left on third Hokage is not small, Zion. Third Raikage laughed, the surprise came so suddenly that he didn't know what to say. It seems that even in the prime of life, Sarutobi Hiruzen is still a bullshit. Zion was also happy. Originally, because of his lack of energy, he was about to retreat, but Konoha suddenly braked, which was really interesting. It is estimated that the strong Naruto that was given to Sarutobi Hiruzen last time left a lot of trauma in his heart. But this incident also reminded Zion that the backbone of Cloud Shinobi Village is not enough. In terms of the most high-end power, Cloud Shinobi Village has 2 cage-level peak powerhouses, and it can be described as one of the top 5 cage-level villages. But the power of cage-level quasi-cage level, Cloud Shinobi Village can be described as bleak. Except for Zion and Third Raikage, Cloud Shinobi Village's cage level only has 1 Jinchuriki cloth ratio. In addition, Makoto, who has just acquired Mangekyo, is far too few. If you are not there, Cloud Shinobi Village is likely to be under siege as it is today. Looking at Logia snow fruit lying on the system panel, Zion suddenly felt that after becoming Raikage, he could organize a special force. All of them are composed of demon fruit power or blood succession boundary ninjas, who are dedicated to serving themselves. As for the candidates, if Konoha F4 is there, they will help them carefully select Konoha geniuses. Anyone who was persecuted by Sarutobi Hiruzen and Danzo must be the genius Konoha. In addition to other geniuses of Shinobi Village, such as Yekora who was killed by 4th Kazekage, and a lot of blood-bound ninjas in Kurigakure, Cloud Shinobi Village's candidate talents are all in the ninja world. At that time, you don't need to do it yourself, and you will be able to level down other Shinobu villages. Zion gave a black-bellied smile, but it is imperative that he needs to take a break and regain his strength. After the successive battles between Sunagakure and Iwagakure, even Zion couldn't handle it. Then he locked the old Z firmly with adamantine sealing chains before Zion was ready to go to rest. In fact, Lao Z is dying, and not more than a month will not be healed, but in order to prevent him from waking up suddenly and biting his tongue to release 4 tails, Zion still took a piece of insurance. Then Zion went to rest. This time I woke up after sleeping for 2 days. The first thing Zion did when he woke up was to check how Lao Z was. Fortunately, Lao Z was fine, and Cloud Shinobi even treated him for his injuries, for fear that he would die due to his injuries. Uncle Raikage, what happened to Konoha these past few days? Then Zion came to Third Raikage and asked. Nothing happened, but Third Kazekage, Onoki, and Hanzo of the Salamander have led a large group into Konoha. Third Raikage's face was solemn. No wonder Zion noticed that the faces of the people at Cloud Shinobi camp were a little nervous. Really, the 2 guys, Third Kazekage and Onoki, don't seem to make them feel any pain. Zion didn't expect that he had already warned them. They even dared to form an alliance with Konoha. It seemed that he had to be cruel. In fact, Zion didn't know that Third Kazekage, Onoki and Konoha couldn't form an alliance. 1-tail Jinchuriki, 5-tails Jinchuriki is still there, and Konoha can kill these 2 Jinchuriki on the spot without forming an alliance with Konoha. Especially for Onoki, 4-tails 5-tails are now pinched in the hands of others. If these 2 big tail beasts are not there, Iwagakure might be eliminated from the 5 great ninja village. So Onoki has to come to Konoha if he doesn't want to form an alliance. Anyway, first hold 5 tails and not lose it. By the way, Uncle Raikage, don't you wonder who the prisoner I brought back that day was? Zion asked third Raikage. Well, if you want to say it, you will naturally say it. If you don't want to say it, I don't need to know, I believe you. Third Raikage answered very simply. He really didn't know who Zion brought back, he had never seen this person at all. After all, it has been a long time since the first ninja war has passed, and it is naturally impossible for third Raikage to know who Jinchuriki of Iwagakure is. But since Zion didn't say it, third Raikage would not take the initiative to ask. Such behavior is a taboo in the senior management, who hasn't thought about it carefully. That's Four Tails Jinchuriki from Iwagakure, Lao Zi. Zion didn't mind, and directly broke Lao Zi's identity. This is why Zion stays very comfortable in Cloud Shinobi Village. No one here will test you at every turn, and will not think that you are a threat because of your high talent, so Zion is very generous to reveal Lao Zi's identity. Did you catch Four Tails Jinchuriki? Third Raikage was surprised. He never thought that the guy brought back by Zion was Four Tails Jinchuriki. Well, who made this guy want to fight me hard? Zion looked at Lao Zi, who was unconscious and wanted to laugh a little. Who made him face his giant fist and chose to be tough? In fact, it was an unexpected joy to be able to bring Lao Zi back. If Lao Zi insists on running, with the cage-level powerhouse's Gobi ability, Zion is really not good at catching him alive. Ha 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 ha, Onoki is probably going to die of anger. Although he is not familiar with Old Z, Onoki third Raikage is still familiar, and he can even imagine Onoki's desperation. In fact, Onoki was already angry. He was in Konoha village at the moment and strongly urged Sarutobi Hiruzen to immediately send troops to defeat the Cloud Shinobi troops. As for the dusty matter, Onoki hadn't considered it at all. Third Tsuchikage, you mean Four Tails Jinchuriki was captured alive by Yayoi Zion? When Sarutobi Hiruzen heard the news, his expression was so wonderful that he almost didn't suffer from internal injuries. In fact, in Sarutobi Hiruzen's view, the most threatening of the 5 ninja villages is Onoki. This guy's scheming is as deep as himself, and his methods are ruthless. Now that Four Tails is gone, Iwagakure's strength will be greatly weakened, which is good for Konoha. More importantly, in this way, Rock Shinobi and Konoha will be bound deeper, and they will work harder to win Cloud Shinobi in order to get Four Tails back. Third Kage on the side almost laughed. He thought Sunagakure was the worst. He didn't expect Iwagakure to be worse than himself. The tailed beast Jinchuriki was captured alive. Third Hokage, what do you mean by this expression? Did it deliberately sprinkle salt on my wound? Onoki saw that Sarutobi Hiruzen's expression didn't hit the spot, and his tone became a little harder, with a vaguely threatening meaning. Third Tsuchikage, don't get me wrong, I just think of something funny. Then Sarutobi Hiruzen hurriedly sorted out his facial expressions, ready to discuss business matters. Before discussing this matter, is Konoha responsible for Iwagakure's loss? At present, the enemy, you have not told Iwagakure any information about Yayoi Zion, which made us suffer a big loss. Onoki's beard curled, his eyes widened as copper bells. In his opinion, Konoha would at least be responsible for 70% of this incident. Facing Yayoi Zion's tricky ninjutsu, Iwagakure couldn't find any way to crack it. It was all because the old fool Sarutobi Hiruzen didn't tell Iwagakure. Otherwise, Iwagakure's loss would not be so heavy. Third Tsuchikage, you Iwagakure is not qualified to negotiate terms with us Konoha. If you want to get Four Tails back, we should think about how to deal with Cloud Shinobi Village. At this time Danzo also stood up and said that Onoki could not help it. He knew that he had suffered a big loss, but now that Four Tails is in Cloud Shinobi's hands, Konoha can only smash his teeth and swallow it in his stomach if Konoha has any request. Then everyone quickly discussed it, and a few hours later, everyone settled on a general strategy. This time, with the help of Sand Shinobi and Rock Shinobi and Rain Country, Sarutobi Hiruzen is full of confidence. In any case, this time it will be a shame. Konoha is ready to launch a general shock on us. At the moment when the 4 great shinobi villages assembled their troops, the Cloud Shinobi executives also started to have a meeting. At this point, I can only fight for the last time. Zion was also a little cautious this time. 4 ninja villages, more than a dozen cage levels, their physical strength is still unable to deal with so many strong people, and they will also be consumed by them. So Zion has only one last option, stealing the house. Anyway, Now 3rd Kage and 3rd Tsuchikage have basically brought out all the elites of the land and the land of the wind, and now they have directly entered their lair. No one can resist. He does not believe that 3rd Kage and Onoki will be indifferent by then. If you are really indifferent, Zion will not lose. The big deal is that Cloud Shinobi will return to the Land of Thunder, and the Land of Fire will not be used, but it will destroy the two big countries at once. However, there is a high probability that they will have to return to the village to support, and their home is gone, and it doesn't make much sense to win Cloud Shinobi village. Uncle Raikage, if Rock Shinobi and Sand Shinobi retreat suddenly, it means that my plan is successful, and our large forces don't have to move. If Rock Shinobi and Sand Shinobi don't retreat, we will retreat. There is no need to be tough with them. Then Zion and 3rd Raikage confessed and left with Laozi and Makoto. That's right, this time Zion brought Makoto in addition to Laozi. As for the purpose, it is to release the tail beast in Laozi's body, and then let Makoto control it to help him destroy it. Makoto, are you nervous? He held Makoto in his arms in one hand, and the fainted Laozi in the other. Zion used the power of thunder and lightning to reach Iwagakure in less than an hour. But I will overcome it for Zion. Makoto blushed. This is the first time she has been so close to Zion. From Makoto's point of view, this is not like going to sneak attack on other people's ninja village, but rather like going on a honeymoon trip with Zion. If Zion knew Makoto's thoughts, she would definitely complain. The woman was terrible. But this time Zion is sure of winning. After all, these two villages are not elite. After arriving at Iwagakure, Zion directly unlocked Laozi's seal and released the Four Tails Monkey King. Makoto, I taught you. Makoto nodded and turned on Sharingan. Soon Four Tails' eyes changed to Sharingan's shape. Boom, 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 boom. Makoto controlled Four Tails and killed Iwagakure. Although the strength of Four Tails is the last among the tail beasts, Four Tails is also an invincible monster for ordinary ninjas. Before many Iwagakure ninjas could react, Four Tails began to wreak havoc in the village. Makoto is not particularly proficient in the control of the tail beast. Seeing this scene, Zion sighed. If it's your own words, you will definitely let Four Tails send a tailed beast bomb first. But I have to hurry up, lest Makoto is besieged by Rock Shinobi. This time Zion came to Iwagakure to find one thing besides destroying it, and that was the sealed book of Rock Shinobi village. It must have recorded the forbidden technique about Chen escape. If you find this, you don't need to hand over the Four Tails, unless Oyemu takes the money to redeem it. Zion just had this idea, and with a bang, a tailed beast bomb directly raised the smaller half of Iwagakure to the ground. As expected, Makoto. Zion smiled, but he didn't expect Makoto to become proficient so quickly. My guess was true. How could the woman who could give birth to Indra's reincarnation have no talent? It can only be said that under Konoha F4, Makoto, as a Uchiha, has never dared to practice too much, so it seems that he has no talent. Then, isn't that the Four Tails in Old Purple Master? Isn't old Z-sama caught by Yayoi Zion? Why did he suddenly appear in Iwagakure? This must have been attacked by the enemy. Look at the pattern in the eyes of Four Tails. It belongs to Uchiha Sharingan. Why would the Uchiha tribe suddenly attack Iwagakure? Where is the Elder Wenji? I will find him. I must report this situation to him as soon as possible. One of Iwagakure's elite Jonin quickly asked Iwagakure's other ninjas. Of course, this Rock Shinobi elite Jonin was created by Zion using the ability of Nine Tails Fox Fruit. Elder Wenji is in Master Tsuchikage's office, please go and inform him. A Rock Shinobi who didn't know what was wrong, told the news to Zion. Then Zion came to Tsuchikage's office and saw the Tsuchikage consultant Elder Wenji. Finger pistol. Whoosh whoosh. Since there was no warning, Zion took the lead in using the finger pistol in the silent killing technique Marine 6 styles to pierce the heart, lungs, throat, brain and other vital parts of the Tsuchikage consultant named Wenji. The Tsuchikage office suddenly had blood flowing like a note. No way. Although Tsuchikage consultant has at least cage level strength, he never thought that Jonin in front of him was pretending to be Zion, so he didn't have any precautions. Then, before the elite guard ninjas in Tsuchikage's office hadn't reacted, Zion instantly killed them with finger pistol. The whole process was lightning fast and silent, and the chaos created by Four Tails did not attract anyone's attention at all. Zion immediately changed to the appearance of Elder Wenji. Ahem, I figured it out. Someone attacked Iwagakure. The enemy's goal was Iwagakure's Book of Seal. Where is the Book of Seal? You must not let the enemy succeed. Elder Bunji walked out of Tsuchikage's office and asked someone who looked like Jonin. I see, Elder Wenji, I will notify Anbu immediately. In a hurry, this rock shinobi Jonin didn't understand the weirdness of the incident. As a Tsuchikage consultant, how could I not know where Iwagakure's sealing techniques are located? Elder Wenji, the Book of Seal is still there, where do you want to put it? A few minutes later, several masked rock shinobi Anbu came to the side of Elder Wenji and asked for the next order. Give me the Book of Sealing to protect, and you must deal with Four Tails first. Elder Wenji said. At this time, these Anbu and rock shinobi Jonin finally realized that something was wrong. As a Tsuchikage consultant, shouldn't the sealed book be handed over to a few of the most trustworthy subordinates at this time, so that they can hide the sealed book and take the lead to deal with Four Tails? How could it be possible to give such a ridiculous order? This Elder Wenji must have been faked by the enemy. Hehe, it seems that your IQ is good, but it's too late. Knowing that he was seen through, Zion snorted coldly, turned back to real and released the Thunder Dragon and swallowed those Anbu and rock shinobi Jonin in an instant. Snapped. After that Anbu died, he stretched out his hand and took the book of the seal that was about to land. Zion immediately opened it. As expected, the seal technique was used on it, and no words could be seen at all. However, Zion was proficient and the Grandmaster mastered most of the sealing techniques of the Vortex clan, and quickly solved the sealing techniques. Then Zion saw the word, Dust Escape, on the scroll, and then immediately rolled it up and carried it on his back. It is true that the Book of Seals is right. In addition to the dust, it also records a lot of interesting ninjutsu, such as the earth-style super lightweight rock technique, and super heavy rock technique often used by Onoki. These ninjutsu will be learned by the ninjas of Cloud Shinobi Village in the future. With the Book of Sealing, Zion didn't need to hide it anymore. At the same time as the thunder and lightning broke out, he came to Makoto's side. Fortunately, Makoto was not besieged, and there were not many elite Jonin left behind by rock shinobi, and they were unable to form an effective counterattack against Four Tails. Zion, did the plan succeed? Seeing Zion appear next to him, Makoto asked. Of course, I will definitely succeed in my shot. Zion raised the Book of Seal behind and smiled. This time I have gained a lot. Now that I got the Book of Sealing, I have to do my business next. Wan Lei. Booming, a large cloud of thunderclouds gathered above Iwagakure, and then an angry thunder fell from the sky. Dozens of thunders smashed Iwagakure's buildings, roads, and ground, and the extent of damage was almost the same as Four Tails. I finally found the enemy, Yayoi Zion. And that Uchiha tribe, it should be Uchiha Makoto who was abducted by Yayoi Zion. After seeing this familiar thunder and lightning ability, some rock shinobi ninjas finally remembered. A few days ago, the entire rock shinobi army was ravaged by this thunder and lightning, how could they forget it? Quickly, go and inform Master Tsuchikage and tell him that Yayoi Zion took Uchiha Makoto and Four Tails to raid Iwagakure. Then the ninjas screamed, and Zion deliberately ignored it, just to tell Onoki the news. At the same time, Konoha's army had all assembled and came within 10 kilometers of Cloud Shinobi camp. The commander-in-chief of the 4 ninja villages is naturally 3rd Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen. This time they again got the news that Yayoi Zion had left the Cloud Shinobi position, and it seemed that they had taken Uchiha Makoto and Lao Zi. Diaresis HMPH, Yayoi Zion, whatever you do is useless, this time it won't be like last time. Sarutobi Hiruzen sneered when he heard the news. Last time I was planning to raid Cloud Shinobi while Zion was not there. Who knew that he suddenly came back, and Sarutobi Hiruzen was taken aback. Sarutobi Hiruzen, who was scolded by Zion as a psychological shadow, could only retreat quickly. For this reason, there were many voices questioning him within Konoha. But this time is different. After the assembly of the 4 great shinobi villages, no matter whether Yayoi Zion is or not, he must drive Cloud Shinobi out of the country of fire. According to the original plan, 3rd Tsuchikage, you led the rock shinobi troops to break through. Because you are good at using the earth style, you will definitely be able to withstand the first wave of cloud shinobi's offensive. Immediately after the ninjas of Rainy Country and Sunagakure used long-range ninjutsu, the people of Cloud Shinobi Village are good at ninjutsu, and long-range ninjutsu can effectively stop them. As for Konoha Shinobi's support, whichever line has a problem, the king is good, we will immediately go up. Sarutobi Hiruzen waved his hand and ordered the strategic deployment down. Although Onoki, 3rd Raikage, Hanzo of the Salamander and others know that Sarutobi Hiruzen is a tactic of protecting the calf. According to this tactic, Konoha's casualties will definitely be the least, but they have no way of neighboring each other. After all, 1 tail and 5 tails are in the hands of others. Especially Iwagakure, not only is 5 tails in Konoha, 4 tails is also in Cloud Shinobi. No matter how unfair the tactic, they must continue. I can only say that after this battle, I will settle accounts with Konoha. If you are ready, let's make a raid immediately. Sarutobi Hiruzen decisively ordered, and then the army began to raid. Just as Rock Shinobi's army was preparing to attack, Onoki's son Huangtu suddenly hurried to his side. Father, it's okay. I found Yayoi Zion's trail. What is all the fuss about? How many times have you said it? Don't call my father on this occasion, call it Master Tsuchikage. Onoki's face turned black all of a sudden. Although his own son had better talents than ordinary ninjas, his strength was limited, and he was reckless in doing things. Calling his own father in front of the 4 ninja villages was too unruly. It was so unruly for others to see that Iwagakure did everything for public and private. What made Onoki most dissatisfied was Huangtu's hurried appearance. Isn't there a fire at home? Do you need to be so alarmed? This made the 4 ninja villages look at it and thought that there was a problem with Myonaji's genes. Yes, Master Tsuchikage, I just got the information from Iwagakure, saying that Yayoi Zion led Uchiha Makoto and 4 tails raid Iwagakure. Now Iwagakure is in chaos, so I beg us to go back and support. Lois couldn't manage that much, and immediately blurted out the most important information. What? Hearing that, Onoki's pupils suddenly enlarged, the veins violently, and he suddenly came to the Lois with acanthus and said, what are you saying is true? Not only Onoki, but 3rd Raikage, Sarutobi Hiruzen, Danzo, and Hanzo of the Salamander who were present were all shocked by Lois's words. Yayoi Zion is not in the Cloud Shinobi camp, so he did this. I have to say that this trick is really ruthless, steal the house directly, who can stand this? It's true. According to Iwagakure's internal intelligence, Yayoi Zion killed Elder Wenji and took away Iwagakure's sealed book. Now Iwagakure is being wrecked with 4 tails. If we don't go back, Iwagakure will be razed to the ground. 3rd Hokage, this offense is cancelled, I must go back to support Iwagakure. Also, give me 5 tails. To deal with 4 tails, I can only rely on 5 tails. Onoki immediately yelled at Sarutobi Hiruzen. Onoki, are you sure? You Iwagakure charged me a lot of money. Now that the war is coming, you led Iwagakure to escape. It's not good. At this moment Danzo stood up and questioned. Go to your mother to escape. Is it your Konoha's battle that is important, or my Iwagakure is important? Sarutobi Hiruzen, let me know, will you hand over 5 tails at all? Onoki cage-level powerhouse chakra vented indiscriminately, his eyes flushed, and he questioned Sarutobi Hiruzen like an angry lion. If Sarutobi Hiruzen dared not agree, he would immediately throw a dust away at the opponent, and then forcibly take 5 tails Jinchuriki away. Oh, 5 tails Jinchuriki, take it away. At this time, Sarutobi Hiruzen knew that it was useless to force Onoki. If he continued to force him, he would now be able to lift himself up. It is self-evident that Iwagakure and this battle are important in Onoki's mind. If Konoha was attacked, he would definitely rush back to the village for rescue immediately. Then Onoki retreated with 5 tails Jinchuriki and Rock Shinobi forces. Good Yayoi Zion, you can do this. Seeing the back of Rock Shinobi's retreat, the people in the other 3 shinobi villages shuddered. The genius of this Cloud Shinobi village, young and unscrupulous, and his character is ruthless enough, dare to steal the house directly by just 2 or 3 people. It can only be said that Yayoi Zion is superior in skill and used this desperate way to dissolve the alliance between Iwagakure and Konoha. Next, he won't attack Sunagakure. At this moment, third Raikage suddenly felt cold behind her back. Sunagakure was originally economically poor. If Yayoi Zion was attacked, he would not even be able to get the money for reconstruction. The name of the Kingdom of Wind is notoriously stingy. If Sunagakure is really going to be attacked, maybe he will be eliminated from the 5 ninja villages directly because of the decline in national power. With Yayoi Zion's method, he will definitely finish Iwagakure and then engage in Sunagakure. I must go back and have a look, and I must not let Yayoi Zion sneak attack on Sunagakure. Third Hokage, give me back the blessings. I want to take people back to Sunagakure immediately to prevent Sunagakure from being attacked. Third Raikage also began to ask Sarutobi Hiruzen. Third Raikage, don't be wishful thinking. You have collected Konoha's money and want to take people away. Your village has not been attacked. Why? Danzo couldn't help it at this time, and directly refused Third Raikage's request. If you really want Sunagakure to take people away, will the country of Rain also leave? Then this big battle is still a fart, just surrender directly. Snapped. The young and vigorous Third Raikage is not so scrupulous like Onoki. Seeing Danzo and even a Naruto consultant dared to question him, he slapped Danzo in the face and slapped Danzo back several steps. Of course, the most important thing is that Third Raikage has learned that his own money can be much less than Iwagakure's money, and even a small country in the country of Rain takes more money than himself. I just couldn't find a place to vent this nameless fire. Since you Danzo took the initiative to come up, it just happened to take you to vent the fire. Third Raikage, do you want to fight Konoha? Danzo gritted his teeth and looked at Third Raikage. He never expected that Third Raikage dared to slap himself in front of so many people, and he was still the one with magnet style, and his face was swollen. Are you Third Hokage? I'm talking to Third Hokage. Is there a place for you to talk to? Third Hokage, give you a quasi-letter, do you want to call One-Tail Jinchuriki? If you don't want to, we can meet on the battlefield. I believe that Cloud Shinobi Village is very happy to see an alliance with our Sunagakure. Third Raikage began to threaten. If Sarutobi Hiruzen does not agree to his request, he will now immediately lead Sunagakure in a counterattack and join the Cloud Shinobi force. At that time, Konoha will not only return One-Tail, but will also suffer heavy losses. Upon seeing this, Sarutobi Hiruzen sighed long, but there was nothing left but to return One-Tail Jinchuriki to Third Raikage. Upon seeing this, Hanzo of the Salamander could only give a wry smile, preparing to lead the ninjas of the Land of Rain to retreat. However, as the leader of a small country, he still understands that the money of the big countries cannot be taken randomly, so he refunded 3 billion taels to Konoha, and the remaining 1 billion taels were used as labor expenses for the country of Rain for so many days. In less than a day, the alliance of the 4 ninja villages was disintegrated abruptly. It seems that Zion's plan was successful, and both Rock Shinobi and Sand Shinobi retreated. At this moment, the Third Raikage and others who were preparing to retreat from the Land of Fire were relieved after they observed Rock Shinobi, Sand Shinobi, and the troops of the Land of Rain retreated. After all, Zion wants to be more skilled. This kind of direct home stealing is too cruel. No village leader will watch the village perish without rescue. It can be said that since Zion decided to do this at the beginning, the plan would definitely succeed. Onoki is back with a large army. Let's go, Makoto. As soon as Iwagakure's troops stepped into Zion Observation Haki's range of perception, Zion led Makoto and 4 Tails to retreat. Before retreating, Zion used the seal of the 5 elements to seal the 4 Tails back into Lao Zi's body. Now that Onoki is back, it shows that his tactics have worked. Zion didn't need to stay in Iwagakure and Onoki to consume energy. Is this Iwagakure? Just after entering Iwagakure, Onoki was stunned, and his expression was exactly the same as that of Konoha when Naruto was summoned by Toad Sage Shima after Konoha was destroyed by Pen in the original work. At this time in Iwagakure, about 70% of the buildings were destroyed, and the whole village was filled with the bloody smell of Ruyoruwu, which was terrible. The most important thing is that the cage-level strong elder Wenji died in battle, the Book of Seal was taken away, and many talented genin also died in this attack. These genins were cultivated by Onoki to be the mainstay of Iwagakure in the future, so they died in vain during this sneak attack. After this sneak attack, Iwagakure couldn't slow down within 10 years. Iwagakure in the future will probably be more severe than the Iwagakure talent gap in the original book. Yui Zion, my Iwagakure will definitely be at odds with you. Onoki looked at the sky desperately and roared. His originally short body became even more rickety at this moment. Master Tsuchikage, just now a rock shinobi ninja saw Yui Zion and Uchiha Makoto, should we chase them down? At this time, Huang-tu also came over, his eyes flushed red and reported to Onoki. This hatred is too great to report. As long as Onoki gives the order, I am willing to lead Rock Shinobi's army to fight Yui Zion to the death. Don't go, now you immediately lead everyone to calm people's hearts and prepare to rebuild Iwagakure. Onoki sighed and decided to give up after thinking about it. Master Tsuchikage, did you just let Yui Zion go? Huang-tu said unwillingly. What can I do? What can I do if I catch up? Onoki looked at his unsatisfied son with canthus eyes, and slapped Huang-tu's face with a slap. My own son is stupid, so stupid. What can you do if you catch up? Can you beat it? Last time so many people beat Yui Zion, they couldn't beat any one of them. Now he brought a Four Tails, a Uchiha tribe, even more. Master Tsuchikage, Huang-tu feels wronged at this moment. His father has no ability to vent his anger with Yui Zion, can he only use himself to vent his anger? At the same time, Zion didn't know that Oyeki and the others gave up on chasing him down, but immediately rushed to the Kingdom of Wind. However, in the middle of the march, Zion directly encountered Sand Shinobi's army led by 3rd Raikage. Careful, all alert, I actually met here, is it really going to the Kingdom of Wind? After seeing Zion, Sand Shinobi's 3,000-man army was immediately on the verge of an enemy. Oh, 3rd Raikage, why are you here? Zion asked, looking at 3rd Raikage sternly. In fact, Zion has guessed why 3rd Raikage is here. Most likely, I was shocked by what happened to Iwagakure. But Zion just asked, it would be good to blow Sunagakure's morale. Ha, Yui Zion, I have given up the alliance with Konoha according to your request. I hope you can speak your mind and don't disturb Sunagakure's peace. When 3rd Raikage met Zion, he didn't slap Danzo like hockey, but lowered his airway in a low voice. He was really afraid of Zion's sudden attack. These 3,000 people are the last elites of Sunagakure, and they will lose a lot. Master Fengiying, why do you keep your breath in such a low voice? We can fight the enemy. Yes, Master Fengiying, why be afraid of him? The Sand Shinobi ninja on the side was still somewhat bloody, and said to 3rd Raikage. There is no shortage of such ninjas in every village, although most of them are some kind of dragon tactics. Are you the undercover agent sent by Cloud Shinobi Village? Do you want my Sunagakure to die? 3rd Raikage gave a cold slap and slapped the Sand Shinobi ninja who persuaded him. In the face of absolute strength, spine is useless. Sand Shinobi on the side saw his Fengiying-sama coerced like this, so he had to swallow this breath into his stomach forcibly. Yes, 3rd Raikage, you can teach you deserve to be a man called the strongest wind shadow. Since you are like this, I won't go to the Kingdom of Wind. Anyway, you are too poor and I am not interested. After talking, Zion took Makoto and left. That place was poorer than the land of the earth, and Sunagakure's specialty was puppetry, and he was not interested in puppetry. Even if you learn that kind of thing, you are a cage-level expert, the upper limit is too low, and it is too lazy to waste energy. Hearing that, 3rd Raikage was full of black lines and almost vomited blood. The country of wind is poor, don't I know? Do you need to tell me? If the country of wind wants to be rich, why should I go to attack the country of fire? Sunagakure's large group also gritted their teeth, looking at Zion's leaving back with hatred, wishing to stab him to death. I dare to say that Sunagakure is poor, this is simply poking their lung tube. Unfortunately, these Sand Shinobi hate it, but no one dares to take the lead. Zion didn't care either. He didn't care much about the hatred of the ants. Let's go, Makoto, the goal has been achieved, and I am ready to go back. Then Zion grabbed Makoto and prepared to walk in the direction of Cloud Shinobi's position. Sunagakure and Iwagakure have already returned. Presumably, the alliance between Rainy Country and Konoha should also be dissolved. Zion, it's over so soon. Makoto was a little disappointed. In less than a day, he hadn't stayed with Zion enough, and the honeymoon period was too short. After the war is over, there is time. Zion noticed Makoto's emotions, and smiled after a swipe of oil. It's also time for me to establish a relationship with Makoto. It's not good to hang others all the time. I'm not a scumbag. And Makoto is really suitable for being a wife, and can take care of the house in an orderly manner. Perceiving Zion's movements, Makoto lowered his head and blushed, enjoying it. As for Lao Zi, who was stunned by Zion a long time ago, he would never give him any chance to be a light bulb. As for whether to keep him alive or not, it depends on what Onoki can take to put out the right chips. Now that Chendan has got it, Iwagakure can't return four tails to him without hemorrhaging. Zion, it's great to have you in Cloud Shinobi Village. After Zion returned to the Cloud Shinobi camp, 3rd Raikage led Cloud Shinobi's high-level crowd to greet him. This time Cloud Shinobi finally got through this great crisis. The large forces of the 3 shinobi villages retreated one after another, disintegrating the enemy's alliance without a single soldier. This is all because of the existence of Zion. In fact, 3rd Raikage has sighed more than once. Cloud Shinobi Village has such a genius as Yayoi Zion, who is definitely a manifestation of ancestors, and God bless him. If a genius like Zion appeared in other villages, even a small forbearance village, it would be enough to have a headache. Don't say that, Uncle Raikage, I feel comfortable staying in Cloud Shinobi Village. Zion also felt that it was not bad that he could cross to Cloud Shinobi Village. If you go to Konoha, you will definitely have a low-key hidden strength in the early stage, so you will be too wrong. Especially for Konoha for pretending to be grandson all day long, Zion felt that he definitely couldn't do it. Cloud Shinobi Village is different. For Zion, it was a dream start. Ha ha ha, after Konoha surrenders, I will formally give way to you, and then your 4th Raikage enthronement ceremony and Konoha surrender will be done together. 3rd Raikage laughed and patted Zion on the shoulder. He believed that Konoha would definitely not last long without the 3 ninja villages. Even if Konoha has many talents, if the current Cloud Shinobi village fights Konoha head-on, Konoha will only fail miserably. This time Zion did not refuse to take over as 4th Raikage. Because Zion has already figured out the next plan for Cloud Shinobi Village, in order to make Cloud Shinobi Village grow, it is necessary to recruit talents from the world of ninja. It is best to create a devil fruit Anbu by yourself to supplement the backbone of Cloud Shinobi Village. Then Zion took down the Book of Sealing. As Zion thought, 3rd Raikage looked at the Book of Sealing, but he didn't see the same. He wouldn't ask Zion what he wanted to do with Iwagakure's sealed book, that was Zion's freedom. 3rd Raikage had only one thing in his mind now, and quickly ended the war, and then pushed Zion to the position of 4th Raikage. Someone stronger than him has appeared in the village, and it is time for him, Raikage, to abdicate to the young people. At the same time, after the dissolution of the 4 Ninja Village Alliance, Sarutobi Hiruzen couldn't sit down and sleep, and finally he issued an armistice agreement to Cloud Shinobi. 3rd Raikage still insisted on Zion's request to force Sarutobi Hiruzen to see the land of fire. The guys at Cloud Shinobi Village are so deceiving. Once again at the request of the messenger of Cloud Shinobi, Sarutobi Hiruzen chakra confided indiscriminately and shattered the ground of the Hokage office. Right now the alliance of the 4 ninja villages was disintegrated by Yayoi Zion, and Konoha really had nothing to do. But if you cut the land, you will definitely be nailed to Konoha's stigma pole and you won't be able to turn over. Sarutobi Hiruzen's sadness, sad hair is a lot whiter. Cut it, what can you do if you don't cut it? Anyway, some people obviously have a trick to press the bottom of the box but are unwilling to use it. They can only fall to the point it is today. Danzo said strangely. Of course he meant that Sarutobi Hiruzen's ghouls were sealed. That technique can definitely trade one with Yayoi Zion's limit. Shut up. At this time, Sarutobi Hiruzen couldn't help it, slapped Danzo's face with a backhand slap, and directly drew 5 blood-red fingerprints on Danzo's face. My worrisome hair is all white, and you are still chattering with yin and yang, isn't this TM looking for trouble? Sarutobi Hiruzen, you. Danzo covered his face, too angry to speak. I was slapped in the face by 3rd Raikage in full view a few days ago, and now Sarutobi Hiruzen slapped himself again. Danzo felt that he was too wrong. Danzo, I said it, you are at your own risk if you say that kind of bullshit, don't think I can't do it. Sarutobi Hiruzen stared at Danzo fiercely, and the cage-level powerhouse's murderous intent leaked. Danzo was also scared. He saw that Sarutobi Hiruzen was really murderous, so he shouldn't mention it in the future. HMPH, I know, I won't care about this anymore. Then Danzo withdrew with full hatred. Master Danzo, Master Naruto is too heavy. The roots on the side looked at the 5 blood-red fingerprints on Danzo's face, feeling shocked. How hard did Naruto-sama use it? Asshole, shut me up. Danzo was also on fire. He slapped the face of the root dog, and his hand hurt a little. I have been slapped in the face for no reason, and there is nowhere to vent my sorrow. This kid took the initiative to come up, and he deserved it. But Danzo felt better after smoking. This time it also gave Danzo a wake-up call. He was not strong enough, and Sarutobi Hiruzen couldn't counteract it when he got serious. No, you have to hurry up and research the talents of the Senju clan, so that you can increase your strength significantly. It seems that Sarutobi Hiruzen still cares about his feathers. Uncle Raikage, we don't have to wait anymore, just call it and show him a lesson. The news has passed for several days, and Konoha hasn't waited for a reply, and Zion doesn't plan to wait anymore. Having dealt with Sarutobi Hiruzen so many times, Zion also thoroughly understood Sarutobi Hiruzen's character. At the critical moment, if you don't push Sarutobi Hiruzen, he can't make this determination. Only by giving him a lesson, Sarutobi Hiruzen can make up his mind. Cloud Shinobi's high-level organization organizes the various shinobi teams, and all of them will attack Konoha tomorrow. After Cloud Shinobi's executives opened for a while, 3rd Raikage announced that it was ready to counterattack Konoha. The next day, all 5,000 Cloud Shinobi assembled and set off towards Konoha village. In this ninja world war, it can be said that the strength of Cloud Shinobi village is the most complete, and there has been almost no defeat. Whether it is the materials, or the physical strength of the ninja, the mental outlook is at its peak. Suddenly, 5,000 Cloud Shinobi acted, and Sarutobi Hiruzen hurriedly mobilized 5,000 Konoha Shinobi to set up a camp 10 kilometers away from Konoha village to block the Cloud Shinobi ninja. Ha, Hitaki Tsukumo, did Sarutobi Hiruzen push you out again? Do you think you can stop the Cloud Shinobi army with a cage-level powerhouse? I'll give you a piece of advice. Let Sarutobi Hiruzen get out. It will also be good for you. Seeing that the commander-in-chief of Konoha camp was actually Hitaki Shumo again, Zion was very happy. Sarutobi Hiruzen is still so embarrassed. The army has been pressed to the door of the house, but it hasn't come out yet. This strong Naruto is really good. Yui Zion, don't be too arrogant. You don't need Master Hokage to deal with Cloud Shinobi village. Hitaki Tsukumo was brainwashed by Sarutobi Hiruzen, and he didn't lose in the battle. He choked back in the face of Zion's choking. Really? God's ruling. Zion sneered, and waved with one hand. A thunder light fell from the sky, directly scaring Hitaki Shumo away with a body flicker technique. In fact, Hitaki Tsukumo didn't want to trade one with Zion. Hitaki would have sacrificed his life if he could exchange one for one at the limit. Unfortunately, even if he gave up his life, he couldn't exchange one for Zion. It's better to save a life, only fools will choose fearless sacrifice. Ha ha ha, Cloud Shinobi ninja, follow me, just kill me. Seeing Hitaki swiftly fleeing, 3rd Raikage laughed and waved his hand. 5,000 Cloud Shinobi immediately fought with Konoha Shinobi. Sure enough, these Konoha positions have set up a lot of trap bombs, but for 3rd Raikage and Zion, the 2 top cage-level powerhouses, these detonating talisman traps are no different. After solving the trap, under the leadership of Zion and 3rd Raikage, Konoha's army was defeated in almost half a day. Zion, do you want to chase? 3rd Raikage asked Zion as Konoha's army was defeated and fled. Catch it up, Uncle Raikage, Konoha is already defeated, and the chasing will win now. Judging from the battle situation, Konoha was defeated by Cloud Shinobi in less than half a day. Although Konoha was not as strong as Cloud Shinobi, the more important reason was that Konoha's morale was too low. Although it is said that the poor are not chasing, but Konoha is now the poor, saying that the gangsters have praised them. Chase now and win. At the gate of Konoha village, after Sarutobi Hiruzen learned that Konoha had been defeated, he immediately came to the entrance of the village to greet the Konoha ninjas. Sarutobi Hiruzen has already thought about how to keep his name, the strongest Naruto, from being damaged when the land is ceded. The first condition is that Konoha must lose in this battle, and it must be defeated miserably. Hokage-sama, the subordinates are incompetent. This battle is still lost to Cloud Shinobi Village. The subordinates are willing to accept any punishment. Hundreds of people died in this big battle. Konoha, Hitaki Sakumo came to third-generation Hokage for the first time to plead. The current Hitaki Sakumo is very loyal to Konoha and third Hokage. In fact, Hitaki Sakumo was very loyal to Konoha until he died, otherwise he would not choose to commit suicide in the original book instead of resisting. Sakumo, I don't blame you, I blame Naruto. All the guilt lies with me. I failed to lead Konoha, and now we are forced to be like this by Cloud Shinobi Village. Facing Hitaki Sakumo, Sarutobi Hiruzen was full of guilt and began to show off his proficient acting skills. Hokage-sama, no, all subordinates are weak. Subordinates are willing to challenge Cloud Shinobi Village again. Lord Hokage, please indicate what to do next, otherwise the Cloud Shinobi forces will definitely invade Konoha Village directly. Hitaki was deeply moved by Sarutobi Hiruzen. Worthy of being the strongest Hokage taking the initiative to take responsibility for his subordinates, Master Naruto is indeed a leader worthy of his lifelong follow. Sakumo, how many Konoha shinobi were killed in this battle? Sarutobi Hiruzen glanced at the many wounded Konoha shinobi behind him, and said with tears. Report to Master Naruto, there is no time to count, at least more than 800 people are visually inspected. Hitaki Sakumo said in grief. It's pitiful in the sky, but another 800 Konoha shinobi are dead, and I, the third Hokage, are incompetent. More than 800 people. These are all martyrs who sacrificed for Konoha. We must engrave their names on the tombstones of the martyrs, for future generations to admire them forever. Sarutobi Hiruzen wanted to cry, and the Konoha ninjas who looked at the back were also sad and guilty. What is guilt? Of course, he failed to protect Konoha Village, which made Master Naruto be so self-blaming and embarrassed. This is the end of the matter. I have decided to agree to Cloud Shinobi's request to cede the land so that Konoha will no longer suffer casualties. Seeing that everyone was moved by himself, Sarutobi Hiruzen realized that the time had come and began to test. Master Naruto must never. Under the rule of first Hokage and second Hokage, Konoha has never cut the land to the village. Hokage-sama must never have this idea. Yes, even if we fight our old fate, we must never cede the land of the country of fire to Cloud Shinobi Village. Hokage-sama, please don't say anything like this anymore. Master Naruto, we are incompetent, Master Naruto. Hearing what Sarutobi Hiruzen said, the Konoha shinobi who were present all persuaded with tears in their eyes. In their view, this moment was not because of the incompetence of the third Hokage Lord, which caused Cloud Shinobi to force Konoha to cut the land. It was more like Sarutobi Hiruzen had to do so in order to prevent Konoha shinobi from being killed or injured. The more so, the more moved they are. Giving up land as the bottom line Konoha must keep. Even if he fights with Cloud Shinobi to the last minute, he will never give in. Unexpectedly, the will of fire has always existed in everyone's hearts. You are the heirs of the will of fire, and the pillars of the village. But if this happens, the casualties will only increase meaninglessly. I will never allow Konoha's ninja to die meaninglessly. For this I am willing to give everything, even if it is notorious, and ceding the land to Cloud Shinobi Village. Don't forget, everyone, where the leaves fly, the fire is endless. The fire will continue to illuminate the village and let the new leaves sprout. As Hokage, in order to protect the new leaves in the village, I must do this. Even if my reputation will be sacrificed for this, even if I will be nailed to Konoha's pillar of shame forever from now on. After speaking, Sarutobi Hiruzen shed 2 lines of tears, and all the Konoha shinobi present were full of enthusiasm. Only Uchiha Kaharu, who followed Sarutobi Hiruzen, Mito Homura, was shocked. Can you still play like this? Hiruzen, you really have you. This time I opened my eyes. Master Naruto, I am so touched. No, Lord Naruto, you will never be nailed to the shame of the village. Instead, you are a hero that people admire. Yes, your glorious figure will always remain in my heart. Master Naruto, I would like to follow you forever. Master Naruto, thank you for letting me deeply understand what the will of fire is. What is the will of fire and what is the strongest Hokage? Third Hokage used his behavior to teach Konoha shinobi a lesson. At this moment, the Cloud Shinobi army also arrived, but looking at the atmosphere of the scene, both Third Raikage and Zion were a bit stunned. What's the situation? Why are the Konoha troops red-eyed? It's really weird. The Cloud Shinobi troops are chasing here. Cloud Shinobi, he is chasing here, do you have to kill them all? Are you still human? Seeing Cloud Shinobi's figure, the Konoha ninjas present gritted their teeth one by one, making a fight, ready to counterattack at any time. Wait, let me come. At this moment, Sarutobi Hiruzen yelled and finally showed the strongest Naruto momentum. Under all eyes, he walked to the forefront of the Konoha shinobi and confronted the Cloud Shinobi force. As expected of Master Naruto. Yes, this is our strong Naruto Lord. Watching this scene, Sarutobi Hiruzen's position in everyone's hearts is once again elevated. One person confronted the Cloud Shinobi unit that made them fearful, and the figure of Sarutobi Hiruzen became tall and majestic in their hearts. Oh, interesting. Upon seeing this, Zion also stretched out his hand to stop the Cloud Shinobi unit that was about to take action. He wanted to see, Sarutobi Hiruzen suddenly became so brave, and what was it because of it? Soon, Sarutobi Hiruzen let Zion get the answer. Third Raikage, quit, Konoha is willing to accept the request of Cloud Shinobi Village for land cessation. But you also have to keep your promise. From now on, you are not allowed to step into my Konoha again, and you are not allowed to hurt any of my Konoha. Sarutobi Hiruzen has a sonorous word and sound. Hearing that, Zion and Third Raikage both stared. This, Sarutobi Hiruzen, is this serious? Obviously it is the cessation of land and compensation. How can he say it? It seems to be such a great and awe-inspiring thing. Oh, Hokage-sama, it's so amazing. Oh, Master Hokage can do this for us. In the future, I must do it for Konoha and for Hokage-sama to become stronger, and I will never let Konoha be violated again. Hearing Sarutobi Hiruzen's loud speech, the Konoha shinobi present shed tears again. Lord Naruto actually ceded the land to Cloud Shinobi Village. All of this is for the Konoha shinobi to no longer appear dead or injured, and to protect their newly born leaves. And all the costs are borne by Naruto-sama alone. After all, it's ugly to talk about land cessation, but Hokage-sama is still willing to pay for Konoha's prestige and reputation he has accumulated over the course of his life. Sturdy back on this cauldron. Too great, what is fire will and what is strong Hokage? Konoha shinobi once again deeply experienced this fearless spirit. Finally, are you willing to nod? It seems that you won't be able to get acquainted without forcing you, Sarutobi Hiruzen. It's just that such an act of losing power and humiliating the country is so upright as you said. I still underestimate your shamelessness. Zion looked at Sarutobi Hiruzen and said leisurely. He still doesn't know what a weird scene happened here just now. I just feel that Sarutobi Hiruzen's tone just now makes me a little nauseous. Hearing that, Sarutobi Hiruzen also blushed. I don't know why, but now he sees Zion's heart a little bit frustrated, and Hokage's aura is too weak. In addition to the fear of strength, Sarutobi Hiruzen felt that he was not wearing clothes in front of Zion, and any thoughts would be seen through by the other party. Insult-sama Naruto is not allowed. Yui Zion, Hokage-sama has already agreed to your request, so I'm not going to speak wildly. How can a ninja from an outer village understand the good intentions of Naruto-sama? Yes, they will never understand what is called the will of fire in their entire lives. Hearing Zion's slightly insulting words, the Konoha shinobi present became angry. How can they slander their strongest Naruto? Yui Zion, a Cloud Shinobi village ninja, cannot understand what the will of fire is. Oh, I see, it turned out to be Konoha's strongest illusion, fire will disrespectful. Seeing this weird scene at the scene, combined with the tone of Sarutobi Hiruzen just now, Zion finally understood. Sarutobi Hiruzen, better than better, better than better. With these methods, even Zion had to yell at her. To confess the land has become a burden for the Konoha shinobi, and had to sign such an unequal treaty. It smells like a middle hall. With such brainwashing methods as Sarutobi Hiruzen, Zion must also save his life. Yui Zion, Third Raikage, since I have agreed to your request, please stop invading my Konoha. Sarutobi Hiruzen opened his mouth and said, as for the signing of the contract, let's leave it in 3 days. Zion, what do you think? Third Raikage asked Zion. Sarutobi Hiruzen originally strongly disagreed with this matter, but now suddenly agreed. Third Raikage felt that there would be fraud. It's okay, Uncle Raikage, there shouldn't be a problem. If they dare to go back or cheat, what if we continue to fight? Is there a way Konoha can take us Cloud Shinobi Village? Zion sneered, his voice was high and loud, and everyone who heard Konoha Shinobi was shocked. Rampant, too rampant. Konoha has always been the only threat to other people. When has Konoha been threatened so nakedly? The most frustrating thing for everyone is that what Yayoi Zion said is still the truth, and Konoha has nothing to do with the Cloud Shinobi force. If there is a way, the land will not be cut. 3 days later, Konoha Village, Hokage Office. Third Raikage brought Zion, Tutai and many Cloud Shinobi high-level officials to Konoha Village again. But this time, they came as a victor. Tisk tut, Konoha is really prosperous. Yes, it would be nice if my Cloud Shinobi Village could be so prosperous. This kind of fertile land, no wonder Konoha has talented people in large numbers. If my Cloud Shinobi Village has such conditions, it may not be worse than Konoha. Hey, this time the land of fire is seized, so next time it will be Konoha's turn. Cloud Shinobi executives walked all the way, looked all the way, commented on the way, and even did not shy away from the desire for the fertile land of Konoha. As for Konoha Anbu's horrible look at Anbu who accompanied them all the way, the high-level Cloud Shinobi didn't care at all. Do you dare to do it? If you dare to do it, the 5,000 Cloud Shinobi army stationed outside Konoha village immediately dared to enter here. After the Second Ninja World War, Cloud Shinobi village has been established in the military. The power of Cloud Shinobi is no weaker than Konoha, and even stronger. Naturally, it is no longer necessary to be monitored by Anbu all the time like Third Raikage and Zion entered Konoha for the first time, even if they speak. Facts have proved that Konoha is just the master of bullying and fearing hardship. Under the background that Konoha army is not an opponent of Cloud Shinobi at all. Cloud Shinobi's executives almost engraved, Diaresis Cloud Shinobi Village and Konoha will have a battle sooner or later, on the forehead, but Hitaki Sakumo, Orochimaru, Jiraiya, and Konoha Anbu who came to accompany him are hardworking. Without saying a word, he even had to laugh. It has to be said that Sarutobi Hiruzen's mantle was perfectly inherited by Shin. Ha, Jiao Dahao, ha ha ha, don't worry, under Zion's leadership, Konoha's land will belong to us Cloud Shinobi sooner or later. On the way to the Naruto office, Third Raikage unscrupulously spoke out again in the crowd. The reason why Konoha is not directly occupied, as Zion said, the backbone of Cloud Shinobi village is insufficient, and Konoha is still very united. Forcible suppression will bring high governance costs, and the gains outweigh the losses. But looking forward to the future, it is still possible. At this moment, Hitaki Shigeru, who had been suppressing his temper, couldn't help but explode. A dozen Anbu elite Jonin, Orochimaru, Jiraiya, and others accompanied by the top of Cloud Shinobi were accompanied by this wild language. After hearing this wild language, they were instantly murderous. Talking loudly about occupying Konoha in the land of Konoha, Cloud Shinobi village, is too rampant. What, Konoha, are there any questions? Feeling the sudden change in the atmosphere, Third Raikage also unceremoniously exploded into an astonishing aura at this time. The cage-level pinnacle powerhouse chakra directly shattered the first-floor porch of the Naruto building instantly, making a crackling sound of glass. Uncle Raikage, what's the matter? Is it possible that Konoha turned back? At the same time, Zion burst into the cage-level pinnacle powerhouse for the first time. While the power of thunder was faintly entwined by his side, the sky was densely covered with thunder clouds and thunder, as if there were countless angry thunders in the next moment, nearly. The aura of the two top cage-level powerhouses instantly overwhelmed the aura of these dozen elites, Jonin Anbu plus Hitaki Shumo, a cage-level powerhouse, and Orochimaru, Jiraiya, two quasi-cage-level powerhouses. When I was in Konoha, I actually talked shamelessly about how to occupy Konoha, and asked us what problems we have. Is this when Konoha doesn't exist? Cloud Shinobi, you are so deceiving. Upon seeing this, Jiraiya was furious. In his impression, Konoha had never been so low-pitched. This humiliation really made him unbearable. Oh, are you unconvinced? Then try it out. Zion snorted coldly and came to Jiraiya in the form of thunder and lightning. He slapped Jiraiya's face fiercely with a slap in the face. Accompanied by the power of thunder and lightning, he instantly beat half of Jiraiya's face into a pig's head, embarrassed. Yaoi Zion, deceive people too much. I, Konoha, will never be insulted. Give it to me. For a time, Hatake Tsukumo plus Orochimaru, and many Anbu elite Jonin finally couldn't bear it, and they were ready to do it. Since you want to die, I won't stop you. Zion sneered, thunder and lightning all over his body, instantly destroying the ground under his feet and the hull on the first floor. Stop it all. At the critical moment, Sarutobi Hiruzen finally showed up and shouted sharply. Master Naruto, teacher. Hearing this, Hatake Tsukumo and Orochimaru looked happy, and finally, Naruto-sama still appeared at the critical moment. But the next moment, the expressions of the two suddenly turned 180 degrees. How many pieces Konoha soldiers exchanged for their blood? Is it possible that you want it to be ruined? I saw that Sarutobi Hiruzen ignored the high-level Yaoi Zion and Cloud Shinobi who were making a fuss here, but went straight to Konoha Shinobi and gave a violent criticism. This, what is it for? Yaoi Zion is going to ride on Konoha's head and shit, and Master Naruto can't bear it. In your heart, what are you thinking about, my teacher, Master Naruto? But Naruto-sama, it's Cloud Shinobi and the others. At this time, an Anbu ninja wanted to come forward and explain. Fight against Hokage, give me a hand. Sarutobi Hiruzen took out Hokage's momentum and glared. It was hard for me to minimize the influence of the cession of land. If disputes arise again, I am afraid that I, the third Hokage, can only take the blame and step down. At this critical moment, as long as Cloud Shinobi does not do anything too extraordinary, you must be patient. Forbearance is the first. When this incident passes, I will be able to recover this humiliation from Cloud Shinobi sooner or later. Isn't it just a genius? What Konoha lacks most is genius. In less than 10 years, Konoha geniuses will continue to emerge again, and I must recover this humiliation completely by then. Master Naruto. The Anbu was shocked at the moment. He didn't understand why Cloud Shinobi had to ride on Konoha's forehead, but Master Naruto was still so tolerant. Then he remembered Hokage-sama's request 3 days ago that all of this was for Konoha to stop bleeding from ninjas. Thought of this. Yes. With a snap, the Anbu ninja slapped himself, crisp and audible, and then stepped back. It deserves to be the strongest Hokage. He only promises outside and strikes hard inside. Zion was happy when he saw it, and commented. Just now, Sarutobi Hiruzen's roaring Konoha Anbu's aura is indeed a bit of Shinobi's majesty. Unfortunately, only internally, Sarutobi Hiruzen can show this kind of momentum. For Zion's sarcasm, Sarutobi Hiruzen could only pretend not to hear, and then he said to Third Raikage. Third Raikage, everything is ready, please sign after everyone at Cloud Shinobi has checked. No, let Zion go. I forgot to tell you that I am no longer the Raikage of Cloud Shinobi Village. The position of Raikage has been given to Zion. From now on, he will be the fourth Raikage of Cloud Shinobi Village. Next, Zion will talk to you and discuss all matters concerning Cloud Shinobi Village and Konoha Village. Third Raikage laughed. This guy actually is already Raikage. Obviously still so young. How could it be? The banner of strongest Raikage is still resounding on the battlefield, but now it is. Hearing that, Hatake Tsukumo, Orochimaru, and Sarutobi Hiruzen who were present were all very surprised. Although after this battle, everyone in Konoha has already known in their hearts that Zion, who has made countless achievements for Cloud Shinobi Village, is definitely the biggest competitor of the next generation of Raikage. But who would have thought that the war has just ended, and even the post-war agreement has not been signed, Yaoi Zion has become the fourth Raikage. You know, in this battle, Zizuyun left countless legends, but Third Raikage also left a deep impression on Konoha Shinobi. Especially the battle with Hatake Tsukumo. Tang Konoha's White Fang fought against the strongest Fangying, and defeated Sunagakure with 1 enemy and 3. The name of Konoha's White Fang shook the world of ninja. But in the fight against Third Raikage, only to be beaten. Hitaki Shigeru is proud of the Hitaki swordsmanship, and even the defense of 3rd Raikage cannot be broken. From the perspective of World War II, the name of 3rd Raikage, the strongest Raikage, is more authentic than the strongest names such as 3rd Kazekage, 3rd Tsuchikage, and 3rd Hokage. Even 3rd Raikage already has the title of the strongest among the 5 shadows in the ninja world. But 3rd Raikage, who was in his prime, just abdicated. 3rd Hokage, I will ask for more advice in the future. Before Cloud Shinobi takes over Konoha, you and your partners shouldn't lose Konoha's fortune too soon, let others take advantage of the loopholes. At the same time, Zion didn't give Sarutobi Hiruzen any face, and sarcastically said directly in front of everyone. Chapter 71. Hearing that, Orochimaru, Hitaki Sakumo and others are really going to be pissed off. Yayoi Zion's words and deeds can almost be equivalent to shit on Hokage-sama's head, even if he borrows paper. With such an extremely provocative behavior, Sarutobi Hiruzen can still turn a blind eye and smile on his face, inviting 4th Raikage Yayoi Zion and Cloud Shinobi executives to the office to quickly sign the agreement. If the Cloud Shinobi army does not withdraw from the country of fire one day, Sarutobi Hiruzen's heart cannot be peaceful for one day. It's worthy of Ningxiong, but it's not a ninja's forbearance, but a patient forbearance. After being satirized for a while, even Zion had to look at Sarutobi Hiruzen with admiration. Although the strongest Naruto is far inferior to his ancestors Senju Hashirama and Senju Tobirama in terms of strength. But in other respects, it is far better than his 2 ancestors. For example, infighting, or the ability to be a turtle. But this kind of ability is also an ability. Coupled with the strength of his cage-level powerhouse, Sarutobi Hiruzen has ruled Konoha for nearly 40 years after all. In the end, the entire signing ceremony was successfully completed with Sarutobi Hiruzen's tolerance. And it was done with many Konoha shinobi's eyes red. It seems that signing such an agreement will not make Sarutobi Hiruzen take the blame and step down, but will strengthen his Naruto throne. That's good. Without Sarutobi Hiruzen and Konoha F4 rule, it is really not easy to win Konoha. As soon as the signing ceremony was completed and Cloud Shinobi executives and Zion were preparing to leave, suddenly a pretty figure appeared. Accompanied by a powerful chakra, the door of the Hokage office was smashed with one punch. This sudden change also made everyone present look bewildered. This is an important occasion for negotiating with Cloud Shinobi, who can suddenly rush out in this way with such a short eye. Old man Sarutobi, this matter today. You must explain it clearly to me. The one who appeared in front of everyone was Nyenjung Fenghua, but his strength was close to one of the cage-level Konoha Sannin Senju Tsunade. At this moment, Tsunade's eyes were full of tears, and his body exuded a posture of looking for someone desperately. It seemed that he must have suffered a major blow. Not only that, behind Tsunade, there are also Senju Kazemi waiting for a dozen ninjas of the Senju clan. Every Senju tribe's face was filled with righteous indignation, and it was obvious that they were extremely dissatisfied. Tsunade, what are you doing? Didn't you see that there is business going on here? Orochimaru, Hitaki Sakumo, take Tsunade out to me. Upon seeing this, Sarutobi Hiruzen frowned, and hurriedly looked at Orochimaru and Hitaki Sakumo. Obviously, he knows what the inside story is. It is probably Tsunade who learned about the oppression of the Senju family by fishing boats in the village. Recently, more than a dozen Senju people were overwhelmed and committed suicide in the name of death. It happened at this time. Yes, Orochimaru and Hitaki Sakumo were at a loss. They didn't know what happened to cause Tsunade to be so angry, and they also brought so many Senju family members. It seems that things are not small. But now it is an important occasion for negotiating with Cloud Shinobi. How can Tsunade be so silly? So the 2 of them are going to persuade Tsunade to go out. Get out of here. Just when the 2 came to Tsunade's side, Tsunade screamed, and chakra of the quasi-cage level expert leaked out, and a strange punch hit the wall, shattering the entire wall, shaking Orochimaru and Hitaki Shuo back again and again. It's not that the 2 of them are not as strong as Tsunade, but Senju Hashirama's granddaughter Halo makes the people in the village a little in awe of her. Tsunade, do you know what the occasion is? What are you doing like this now? And the Senju people behind you, what do they mean? What are they doing here? Do you want to rebel? Sarutobi Hiruzen's face also darkened. Because of his glimpse, the Cloud Shinobi executives, headed by 4th Raikage Yui Zion and 3rd Raikage, looked at all this with interest from the corner of their eyes, as if they were watching a big show. Even if you are Senju Hashirama's granddaughter, you shouldn't make unreasonable troubles in this kind of situation. Old man Sarutobi, tell me why the Senjus are treated like this. Why, you are pushing the Senju clan so hard that everyone will not hesitate to die. Isn't the Senju clan's contribution to Konoha enough? Why, obviously it is a C-level mission, but it will still be attacked by a ninja. This is not the first time such wrong information. The Senju clan, what is there to sorry Konoha in the end? Don't you have to worry about the death of the Senju clan? As he spoke, Tsunade collapsed suddenly, tears gushing out like a fountain. The anger just now disappeared, and the whole person looked very fragile. Hearing that, Orochimaru and Hitaki were a little confused. What happened? How could Tsunade say such a thing? Master Tsunade is right, Hokage-sama, this matter must be explained to the Senju clan. Yes, why? It was clearly marked as a C-level task in the task manual, but it was attacked by a ninja. There have been too many such things recently. I suspect you are targeting our Senju clan. At this time, a dozen Senju people behind Tsunade called out loudly, with extreme anger in their tone. Tsunade, if there is anything you can talk about, it's an important occasion now. After this matter is over, I can investigate with you. Orochimaru also felt something was wrong, but he had never seen such a fragile Tsunade. However, taking the overall situation as the most important thing, he still hopes that Tsunade can hold off for a while and talk about it after Cloud Shinobi leaves. Master Orochimaru, I know you and Master Tsunade are friends. If you are a friend, please leave it alone. This is an internal affair of my Senju clan, and I can't help outsiders to intervene. Seeing that Tsunade had collapsed, Senju Kazuki stood in front of Orochimaru, and said with great momentum. Kazaki, how come you are like this? Is Naoki here? Naoki, come and persuade your sister. Seeing this, Orochimaru was gone, so he had to call his apprentice Senju Naoki. Anything, as long as Naoki speaks, Tsunade will listen. Stop shouting, Lord Orochimaru, don't you know? Master Naoki, he is dead. Senju Feng snorted when he saw it, and looked at the Konoha high-level guys with extreme hatred in his eyes. As soon as these words came out, Orochimaru, Hitaki Shigeru, and Sarutobi Hiruzen and other Konoha executives suddenly buzzed their heads. What's the situation? Senju Naoki, why died? Senju Naoki, dead. Not only the Konoha executives, but even the high levels of Cloud Shinobi were taken aback. Although they don't know what an honorable status Senju Naoki is in the Senju clan, Senju Tsunade and the Senju clan's angry looks suggest that Senju Naoki's status may not be low. Senju Naoki is the grandson of Senju Hashirama. Seeing the doubts of Cloud Shinobi's executives, Zion came out to explain. However, Senju Naoki died suddenly, which Zion did not expect. After all, after I crossed over, most of the plot was rewritten, and the Senju clan were also removed from the battlefield because they were not trusted by Konoha's senior management. I didn't expect this to be dead, but who made him talk about becoming Hokage all day long? Senju Hashirama's grandson has such a great ideal. Can Sarutobi Hiruzen listen to it not harsh? How should I put it? You are a good word that is hard to persuade, and compassion does not cut yourself off. Naoki is dead. How did Naoki die? Hearing this news, Orochimaru's pupils shrank suddenly, and his figure flickered, almost unable to stand firm. For Naoki, this apprentice, he still likes it very much. Otherwise, Orochimaru in the original book would not start to blacken because of seeing Naoki dead, and the idea that life is so fragile, began to study forbidden technique and immortality. How did you die? In the C-level mission, died in the hands of a ninja. Senju Fengjian sneered, and when he said this, his eyes were directed at the upper Konoha. Especially Konoha F4, C-level mission. Isn't it a B-level mission to meet ninjas? Kazami, what is going on? Orochimaru was surprised. Orochimaru-sama, don't you understand? Because the senior Konoha suspected that the Senju clan secretly communicated with Cloud Shinobi, since returning from the battlefield, the Senju clan has been targeted everywhere. Especially recently, there have been several times when the enemy intelligence and real intelligence given by the mission are completely incompatible, and the enemy level is even several levels higher than the mission intelligence level, resulting in the death of the Senju tribe. 1 or 2 times is fine, but this happens again and again, and every time a Senju clan is killed, this must be an organized and premeditated action against my Senju clan. Senju Kazaki's tone was full of anger. Although they have no evidence, there are indications that these tasks must be full of malice against the Senju people. At the same time, as Orochimaru and Senju Kazeki were talking, Sarutobi Hiruzen turned his attention to Danzo beside him when everyone was not paying attention. Almost just looking at it, Sarutobi Hiruzen was sure that Danzo must have done it behind his back. In addition to himself, Konoha has the right to make such abusive methods. But you don't do it early and don't do it late, but you do it at this critical moment. You know, Cloud Shinobi is still here now. This kind of internal conflict is known to other shinobi villages, and Cloud Shinobi might take advantage of the fire and treat the Senju clan like the Whirlpool clan. He almost wants to chop off Danzo, the shit-chucking stick, but Sarutobi Hiruzen knows well that if Konoha wants to continue to develop in the future, he must keep Danzo. Only when Danzo and himself illuminate and darken, Konoha can develop and grow under his own control, and wash away the shame that Cloud Shinobi and Yayoi Zion have brought to Konoha today. Fang Jian, since this is the case, you should show evidence instead of leading the Senju tribe to make trouble here. I swear to you in the name of Hokage, I will find out about this matter. Soon Sarutobi Hiruzen stood up and swore in the name of Hokage. Old man Sarutobi, at this time you know that you swear in the name of Hokage. You Konoha executives don't believe in the Senju clan. How do we Senju believe you? At this time, Tsunade, who had come out of his sad mood, stood up and faced Sarutobi Hiruzen. The death of Nawaki made Tsunade almost ashamed. She came today to make it clear. Tsunade, Cloud Shinobi is present here. The overall situation is the most important thing. Don't mess around today. I will definitely investigate this matter in the future. Sarutobi Hiruzen whispered to Tsunade, almost begging. If this trouble continues, the top of Cloud Shinobi will laugh to death. Especially Yayoi Zion's mouth that almost reached the corner of his cheeks. Sarutobi Hiruzen was so angry in his heart that he dared to be angry but did not dare to speak. The most urgent thing is to persuade Tsunade down, and then let Cloud Shinobi leave Konoha. This matter can be investigated slowly. Ha ha ha, wonderful and wonderful, but a ninja who will only meet an AC level mission but a B level mission, I dare not write such a network novel, it is really wonderful. Seeing that Tsunade might be persuaded by Sarutobi Hiruzen, Zion clapped his hands appropriately. Senju Nawaki was a ninja who died in AC level mission, but only met when he encountered a B level mission or higher. The way in which this is very interesting. If this is the case, Zion can be sure that with Konoha's F4's urinary properties, this matter is absolutely irrelevant to them. I didn't expect it. I didn't expect that I hadn't left Konoha yet. Konoha F4 gave myself a gift again. Yayoi Zion, now that the agreement has been signed, Cloud Shinobi has no reason to stay in Konoha. Take your people and leave. At this moment, Danzo, who had been unable to bear it, finally spoke. Since launching, Cloud Shinobi's executives have been watching this big show with a joke, which has made Danzo very upset. Now Yayoi Zion dared to interrupt. Danzo felt that it was impossible not to speak. Although he is a ninja king like Sarutobi Hiruzen, Zion's behavior has already exceeded his limit of endurance. Danzo could even faintly smell a shit odor from the top of his head. Huh, Danzo, what did you call me just now? Zion couldn't find a chance to intervene. You Konoha Pot King took the initiative to come forward. You really deserve to be the Cloud Shinobi undercover he likes. Yayoi Zion, what do you mean? Danzo said coldly, but when Zion looked directly at him, he couldn't help taking 2 steps back. The aura of a cage-level peak powerhouse, he just entered the threshold of cage level can't hold it. I'm 4th Raikage. You are a Konoha high-level executive who dare to call my name directly. Come on, give me your hand. Yes, Lord Raikage. As soon as Zion's voice fell, the earth platform behind him and a Cloud Shinobi elite Jonin immediately volunteered to stand up and hold Danzo. Yayoi Zion, I am the elder of Konoha, you. Upon seeing this, Danzo became anxious. He didn't expect Zion to do this, but before the word, dare, was spoken, he slapped his face and slapped his face. A crisp slap in the face resounded in the Hokage office. Upon seeing this, the senior Konoha and the ninjas present were stunned. Yayoi Zion, actually in Konoha village, slapped Konoha's high-level Shimura Danzo in front of so many people. How dare they? The Konoha executives were stunned. The senior Konoha was in the Hokage office and was slapped in the face of almost all the top experts in Konoha. Where have they seen this kind of scene, this kind of formation? I haven't seen it before, or I haven't heard of it at all. In any of the 5 ninja villages, even the weakest one, Sunagakure, there has never been such an incident in which the top of the village was beaten by the top of other villages at home. It can only be said that Cloud Shinobi is too strong. Even if they do this, no one dares to stand up and reprimand. Who made the 5,000 Cloud Shinobi army guard outside? In fact, it's not that no one dared to reprimand, and Konoha would not be so spineless. It was Shimura Danzo who was beaten. Except for Konoha F4 and the people in the root organization, no one wanted to rescue Shimura Danzo. Instead, they wished Zion would kill him. Kill this bug and Konoha will definitely be peaceful for a while. Even the Senju tribe and Tsunade watched this scene quite happily. In their opinion, Yayoi Zion's behavior was a great outburst for the Senju clan. Sadly, the people who vent their anger for the Senju clan are actually the high levels of other villages. Why did Konoha become like this? Danzo, I have been Konoha's Hokage consultant for so many years. I was beaten up like this and no one would help you. Your popularity is really good. Zion looked at Danzo, who was almost swollen into a pig's head, and smiled. In the whole process, except for Konoha F4 to say a word or two, Hitaki Sakumo, Orochimaru, Jiraiya and the other patriarchs, none of them stood up to speak for Danzo. It can only be said that he is self-inflicted and cannot live anymore. Yayoi Zion, the hatred in Danzo's heart, and at the same time he hated the patriarch who was present but did not intercede with him, and he must find a chance to settle accounts in the future. You still dare to talk back, it seems that you haven't been cleaned up yet, so continue to fight with me. Zion snorted coldly, and then the slap in the face continued to resound in the lobby of Hokage's office. Just after Danzo almost lost consciousness, Zion called to stop. He was really afraid that he would kill Danzo directly, and his sin would be serious. After all, I still have to rely on the Pot King to deliver talents to himself in the future. No, before I left Konoha, the Senju family came to the door. If it was not inconvenient, Zion would like to invite Danzo to dinner. Fourth Raikage, Danzo is indeed wrong with what Danzo said. You have finished your venting. Next, Konoha will deal with internal affairs. I ask Fourth Raikage to be considerate and leave Konoha with the top of Cloud Shinobi. When he slapped Danzo, Sarutobi Hiruzen also held back without saying a word. He waited until Cloud Shinobi's hands were done before he spoke. Forbearance, it must be forbearance. Stay with the Green Hills, and wait until Konoha has a few more talents. I have to level your Cloud Shinobi village. Sarutobi Hiruzen can only be so obsessed in his mind now. Internal affairs, a big joke, Third Hokage. I heard it just now. Konoha internally said that the Senju clan secretly communicated with Cloud Shinobi. Is there any evidence? There is no evidence. Why slander is Cloud Shinobi? If this matter is not clear today, no one will want to leave. Zion snorted coldly, and the aura of the top cage level powerhouse was exposed, oppressing the Konoha and many Konoha shinobi who were present. Fourth Raikage, what do you mean? Sarutobi Hiruzen was almost furious, but the tone was still very peaceful. Even if you secretly communicate with the Senju clan, you actually turn to me for evidence. What is called cheap and obedient? This is called cheap and obedient. Zion also felt that he was shameless, but these methods were completely insignificant compared to Konoha's senior management. Do you still use me to repeat it a second time? Third Hokage, you said that the Senju clan secretly communicated with Cloud Shinobi. I tell you that there is no such shameless person in Cloud Shinobi village. If there is, I will immediately rectify him on the spot. Never allow this evil spirit to breed. Such a person can secretly communicate with the Senju clan today and betray Cloud Shinobi tomorrow, so this kind of person must be caught. Third Hokage, don't you think this is also a good opportunity? Just to gather the power of the two villages to pull out this inner ghost to see who is so shameless. I think the Senju clan thinks so too. After all, the Senju clan suffered a lot of grievances because of this inner ghost. Zion said coldly, while his momentum continued to rise. Everyone in Konoha also felt a tingling scalp. The aura of a cage-level peak powerhouse is terrifying. And there is a difference between cage-level peak and cage-level peak. Zion is undoubtedly the kind of cage-level peak powerhouse who has approached the cage-level threshold, and is completely different from the general cage-level peak powerhouse. Zion now only needs to receive the rewards of the Super S-level mission. After obtaining the perfect sage body, he will awaken a devil fruit, which is undoubtedly a super cage-level powerhouse who can wrestle with Senju Hashirama and Uchiha Madara. Kind. Yes, old man Sarutobi, 4th Raikage, I also think this is a good opportunity to catch the inner ghost. I want to see if anyone from my Senju clan has secretly understood Cloud Shinobi. There must be a statement about this matter. At the same time, Senju Tsunade said as if grabbing a straw. This incident has become a thorn in the hearts of the Senju clan. If it is not pulled out, it will pierce deeper and deeper, and finally kill the Senju clan. This. Sarutobi Hiruzen looked at Zion, sweating, and was too anxious to speak for a long time. In fact, he just guessed that Konoha had secretly communicated with Cloud Shinobi, and he asked Hitaki Shumo, Captain Anbu, to investigate carefully. The result of the investigation is also very simple, no one secretly knows Cloud Shinobi at all. But at the time, I was just thinking about it, and I wanted to beat the Senju clan, so I just said that. As a result, today's situation has been created. If you want to show evidence, how can you get it? But if you can't get it out, how can the Senju family explain it? You must know that because of this incident, the Senju clan that had withered, is now even more dilapidated, and there are only a dozen ninjas left. By now, Sarutobi Hiruzen wanted to slap himself hard. I knew that the Senju clan would not be suppressed in the first place. Ha, 3rd Hokage, can't tell, are you? That is to say, no one from the top of Cloud Shinobi secretly communicates with the Senju clan. In that case, the senior Konoha is slandering me, the senior Cloud Shinobi, 3rd Hokage. If you don't want this to make a big deal, you must apologize to the senior Cloud Shinobi. Seeing Sarutobi Hiruzen speechless, Zion said coldly again. He is not afraid that Sarutobi Hiruzen will not be able to produce evidence, but he is afraid that Sarutobi Hiruzen will be able to produce evidence. However, Zion knows that Cloud Shinobi executives may have fornicated other Konoha clan, but it is absolutely impossible to fornicate Senju clan. The Senju clan is Konoha's glorious clan. Even if they die, they cannot sell Konoha's benefits. Tsunade in the original book, didn't she return to the village to become the 5th Hokage when she was the only one left in the Senju clan? This is enough to see the feelings of the Senju people towards Konoha. So what I have to do is to deliberately guide Sarutobi Hiruzen, let him feel that it's okay to apologize, and guide him to tell him that the Senju family does not have any fornication with Cloud Shinobi. In this way, without Cloud Shinobi's hands, the Senju clan will explode. After all, the number of Senju clan is much less than last time. Because of this incident, they probably have not been suppressed less. Yaoi Zion, at a young age, the methods are so harsh. The patriarch Konoha who was present also saw Zion's thoughts, and had to sigh that this 4th Raikage, who had just taken the throne for less than a few hours, was even more terrifying than the crude 3rd Raikage. And the combat power is more powerful. This strongest Raikage name, I'm afraid it will be replaced soon. Sarutobi Hiruzen also knows well that he must never apologize to Zion, otherwise he will change to admit that the Senju clan has fornication. Is Cloud Shinobi completely fictional? In this case, the Senju clan will probably explode. But he couldn't produce evidence. Who would have thought that Tsunade would suddenly be in trouble at this time? Now it's not the left, nor the right, it's too difficult. Master Naruto, 4th Raikage, as Konoha's Captain Anbu, I have conducted a very in-depth investigation of the people in the village. No evidence has been found that anyone secretly accessed Cloud Shinobi village. I think this is just a misunderstanding. I am willing to replace the Naruto-sama and apologize to the seniors of Cloud Shinobi. You, the seniors of Cloud Shinobi, did not secretly communicate with any of Konoha. When the two sides were in a stalemate, Hatake Tsukumo also stepped up to help Sarutobi Hiruzen. He didn't understand why an apology would solve a matter, why Hokage-sama would hesitate so much. Today, I have been riding my face by Cloud Shinobi many times, do you apologize once less? I didn't catch Sarutobi Hiruzen, but I caught a Hatake Tsukumo. It's interesting. Seeing this scene, Zion smiled inwardly. This is what he wanted. The reason Sarutobi Hiruzen didn't say it was because he was afraid of the Senju family rebelling on the spot. Who knows that the idiot Hatake Tsukumo just said it was a misunderstanding, what do you make the Senju think? Because of a misunderstanding, more than a dozen people from the Senju tribe committed suicide. Because of a misunderstanding, I, the eldest master of the Senju clan, was cheated to death. It's no wonder that in Hatake Tsukumo's original work is someone who committed suicide stupidly after being slandered by others. He is really an idiot with a zero political IQ. Sure enough, Hatake had just finished speaking, and with a bang, Senju Tsunade broke out. Shuomao, you. Sarutobi Hiruzen was shocked. He never thought that Hatake Tsukumo would come out to interrupt at this time. I have to say that he is too innocent. Sure enough, the next moment. Hatake Tsukumo, since you've investigated it a long time ago, why didn't you stand up? I just want my Senju clan to suffer criticism from the village. Tsunade slapped Hatake Tsukumo's face unceremoniously. With a strange force, Tsunade slapped Hatake Tsukumo directly and smashed a wall. Although Tsunade respects Hatake Tsukumo on a daily basis, the situation is different now. As the captain of Anbu, Hatake Tsukumo has been investigating the Senju tribe and has no secret suspicion, but he has been unbearable, watching the fishing boats in the village slowly ferment. Even if Hatake Tsukumo himself did not intend to harm the Senju clan, his behavior is tantamount to pushing the Senju clan up a cliff. Seeing that Tsunade was so furious, Hatake Tsukumo reacted no matter how stupid he was. This is a disaster for myself. So Hatake Tsukumo covered his red face without saying a word, lowered his head, and did not dare to fight back. Isn't it because our people committed suicide in vain? Shima, Yuma, Fusen, Master Nawaki, have you seen it underground? No one from the Senju clan has secretly learned Cloud Shinobi, you are dead in vain. Why do we continue to persecute the Senju clan over and over again? Not only Senju Tsunade, but Senju people headed by Senju Kazemi also questioned the Konoha executives in full anger. The powerful chakra of the Senju clan leaked out and the ground was cracked. Old man Sarutobi, Hatake Tsukumo is Captain Anbu. Since he has investigated the truth, he must have told you why he still questioned the Senju clan. Tsunade knows that Hatake is just the mound who does things under his hands, and the real decision-making power lies with Konoha F4. Konoha F4 refused to let him speak, and Hatake Tsukumo did not dare to speak. Tsunade, Hatake has only gone through the first investigation, and now there is a second round of investigation. If the Senju clan passes, sooner or later you will be innocent. What are you worried about? Sarutobi Hiruzen is also helpless, and now he has to open his eyes and talk nonsense. HMPH, when you really investigate it, I'm afraid my Senju tribe will be dead long ago. Also, why are we given the Senju clans one after another with inaccurate information? Why, how did the Senju clan offend you? Tsunade said in an unprecedented rage, questioning after another, completely ignoring the presence of the Cloud Shinobi executives. Because Tsunade also knew that Hatake could not tell the truth without Yayoi Zion's questioning, and then this matter would be covered up by Konoha F4 with Konoha as a priority. Facing Tsunade's questioning, Sarutobi Hiruzen was silent. Tsunade, retreat. Now is an important occasion. No matter how big the grievances are, we will definitely give you back in the future. At this time Mito Homura and Udatane Kaharu also had to speak. Fairness. Okay. Then you resurrect Nawaki, and revive the Senju people who committed suicide because of the pressure of the fishing boat. Can you do it? Tsunade furiously said that after Nawaki's death, she was completely disappointed with the Konoha executives. This is the village where your grandfather was founded. You have to consider the impact. The two of them choked to death with a word from Tsunade. They didn't know how to answer, and finally moved out of Senju Hashirama. Sure enough, Tsunade's expression changed and it was already loosening. After a few minutes, let's go, see the wind, Konoha is no longer the same Konoha, and we don't need to stay here anymore. Sooner or later, the family will be exterminated by staying here. Now that Tsunade also understands why the Senju clan has faded more and more since the death of his second grandfather. It must be the Konoha high-level stalker. Now he killed Nawaki. If he does not leave Konoha with the Senju clan will be destroyed sooner or later. Although Konoha was a village built by his grandfather himself, Tsunade felt that protecting the blood of the Senju tribe was even more important. I can't do it like my grandfather, who would rather sacrifice the entire tribe for the village. Tsunade, are you sure you want to leave Konoha? This is the village that your grandfather built by himself. Hearing Tsunade was leaving, Sarutobi Hiruzen couldn't help asking. Why don't you leave? Is it possible to stay here and kill the race? Tsunade snorted coldly. After today, the relationship between her and Sarutobi Hiruzen has come to an end. Leave, Senju Tsunade, it seems that your heart is really big. No wonder the Konoha clan once withered into the present. Seeing the Senju clan preparing to leave, Zion also knew that it was time. Fourth Raikage, what do you mean? Upon hearing this, Tsunade, who was just about to leave, was stunned. Diaresis, what do you mean? Have you ever thought about how many people in the ninja world covet the blood and talents of the Senju clan? Don't talk about the blood of the Senju clan, even the seal technique is coveted by people, and they used force to snatch it, almost exterminating the clan. Everybody is not guilty, and he is guilty of his crime. You don't know the truth. Upon hearing this, Tsunade was stunned. Of course he knew what Zion said. Of course she had heard about the Whirlpool clan being almost extinct. After all, her grandmother is Whirlpool Mito, so the Whirlpool clan and the Senju clan are also closely related. With the current strength and influence of the Senju clan, if you step out of Konoha village and don't find a reliable force to rely on, wouldn't it be a matter of time for the immortal clan to be destroyed? Zion shot Tsunade directly with both eyes, and said indifferently. As long as the Senju clan leaves Konoha, there is no need for Konoha's senior leaders to do it personally. They only need to let the news go. Onoki and Third Kage's methods, and even Hanzo of the Salamander will take the initiative to attack. Who in the ninja world doesn't like the talent of the Senju clan? Who doesn't want to study it thoroughly? When the Senju clan leaves Konoha, no high-level Konoha will do anything, and the other Shinin villages will immediately send killers to destroy the Senju clan. Fourth Raikage, what do you want to do? At this moment, Sarutobi Hiruzen finally couldn't help it. Yayoi Zion, is this recruiting the Senju clan in front of Konoha's senior executives? Third Hokage, since the Senju clan is ready to leave you Konoha, the Senju clan is not Konoha's people. As fourth Raikage, I uphold the idea that all talents in the world of ninja can be used by Cloud Shinobi. Of course, I must solicited the Senju family. Why, is it possible that you have any opinions? Zion yelled at Sarutobi Hiruzen, his tone as if he was berating his subordinates. For this kind of person, Zion doesn't need to be polite at all. Faced with Zion's faint threat, Sarutobi Hiruzen gritted his teeth and finally endured it. Now Konoha's fist is not as big as Cloud Shinobi, what can I do? I just hope that Tsunade will not agree, so that after she leads the Senju clan to leave Konoha, she can use the hands of others to get rid of the Senju clan. Fourth Raikage, thank you for your solicitation. The Senju clan has no plans to join other Shinobu villages for the time being. After thinking about it carefully, Tsunade still took the Senju tribe and left. Although she hated Konoha's senior leadership, she did not want to join other forces. She believes that with her own strength, she can always bring the Senju clan to a foothold in this ninja world. Seeing that Tsunade hadn't agreed to Zion's request, the Konoha executives secretly breathed a sigh of relief. Seeing Tsunade rejecting herself, Zion was not in a hurry. The current Tsunade, who has lived under the patronage of his grandfather Senju Hashirama since childhood, was later adopted as a direct disciple by Third Hokage after he grew up. The entire Konoha village gave Senju Hashirama a 3-point courtesy to her because she is the granddaughter of Senju Hashirama. It can be said that Tsunade is completely a child who has grown up in a honeypot. In other words, it has not been badly beaten by society. After she was severely beaten by the society, she would immediately understand how happy it was to join Cloud Shinobi Village. At that time, the Senju family will also be able to better serve Cloud Shinobi Village. Okay, the drama is over. Uncle Raikage, let's go. Next, we will build the land we got from the Fire Country and let it be used by my Cloud Shinobi Village. Zion took the senior staff of Cloud Shinobi and waited to leave. Seeing the back of Cloud Shinobi leaving, Konoha, everyone finally breathed a sigh of relief. Finally, this plague god was also sent away. Next, Konoha should also build well to restore some vitality. After all, Konoha now has fewer than 9,000 ninja numbers, and it is necessary to increase the cultivation of geniuses. Hiruzen, how should the matter of the Senju clan be resolved? After confirming that the Cloud Shinobi executives and the Cloud Shinobi Corps had left, the Konoha executives immediately began to discuss how to deal with the Senju clan's issues. There is no need for us to take part in this matter. Let us post a message, saying that the Senju clan has left Konoha. Naturally, some people can't help but do it. Sarutobi Hiruzen took a pipe, then called some Anbu, and ordered them to release the news that the Senju family had left Konoha. Zion, do you really let the Senju clan leave like this? If the Senju clan join other villages, it will also be a big threat to our Cloud Shinobi village. It really won't work. We can get rid of them now. At the same time, after leading Cloud Shinobi village to leave, Third Raikage still feels a bit pity. It's a shame that the Senju clan will almost be able to play for Cloud Shinobi village. Uncle Raikage, there is nothing to be a pity, the Senju family will play for Cloud Shinobi sooner or later. Zion smiled and groaned. See it, this is the ninja world. Even Third Raikage has murdered the Senju clan, what will happen to the rest of the village? Still have to think about it. Tutai, now you lead a team of 10 elite Jonin to monitor the movements of the Senju clan at any time. If they encounter a moment of life or death, you will show up directly. If they choose to join other Shinobu villages, kill them on the spot. Zion said with a dark belly. In terms of methods, he is no worse than Onoki and others. If the Senju clan really can't be used by Cloud Shinobi village, Zion doesn't mind killing them. However, there is a high probability that the Senju family will not choose to join villages like Iwagakure and Sunagakure. Konoha is used to staying in, and the Senju clan can't stay in such a shabby place, so in the end they have to go to Cloud Shinobi village. Although Zion wanted to stare at this personally, now he is Fourth Raikage, and there are many important things waiting for him to deal with. Especially when Cloud Shinobi left the Land of Fire and Konoha announced his surrender, the rewards of the system had already arrived. Ding! Congratulations to the host for completing the Super S-Class mission, winning the Second Ninja World War. Obtained task rewards. 300,000 points, Perfect Sage Body, Paramesha Momo Fruit, Wood-Style Birthday of the Tree World. Back to Cloud Shinobi Village, Zion immediately opened the system interface and found that the task was completed. Click to receive task rewards. In the next moment, Zion only felt an endless stream of vitality pouring into his body, and whether it was strength or spirit, or chakra volume, there was a huge increase. It's a perfect sage body, even the Vortex Fairy body can't be compared at all. The physique comparable to Senju Hashirama's perfect sage body is probably only the immortal body of Otsutsuki Kagaya. Feeling the tremendous changes in the body, Zion couldn't help but feel happy. Now that his strength has increased significantly, if he wants to improve, only the immortal body of Otsutsuki Kagaya can satisfy himself. Zion has also checked the points needed to redeem the immortal body. It takes 1.5 million mission points, which is a sky-high price for Zion now. Check the system interface again. Host, Yeui Zion. Physique, 97. The limit for ordinary people is 10. The perfect sage body bonus is not calculated. Strength, 62. The limit for ordinary people is 10. Speed, 77. Normal person limit 10, not counting thunder fruit bonus. Spirit, 65. The limit for ordinary people is 10. Chakra volume, super cage level. Fruit ability, thunder fruit proficiency, 97.9%. Nine-tails fox fruit proficiency, 82.24%. Synthetic fruit proficiency, percent. Special ability, Observation Haki Elementary Proficiency 100%, Armament Haki Elementary 100%, Advanced Armament Haki Emission 23%, Shaving Proficiency 100%, Finger Pistol Proficiency 100%, Iron Body 100% Proficiency. Cumulative points 300,000. Comprehensive Evaluation. Cage Level Peak. The chakra volume is already above cage level. Why is the overall score still the peak of cage level? Seeing that his comprehensive evaluation is still the pinnacle of cage level, Zion is a little disappointed. It seems that he still has to awaken a fruitful ability. My current thunder fruit and the combined fruit are more than 95%, and the combined fruit has percent proficiency, and only a little bit can awaken. However, the more slowly he awakened later, he singled out Iwagakure's battle, and his proficiency increased by less than 1% at one time. But it doesn't matter, as long as it grows slowly, one day he will awaken the fruit. System, help me exchange Mangekyo Sharingan. Then Zion saw the 300,000 points and decided to give herself a pair of Mangekyo Sharingan to play with. See if you can awaken a different pupil technique. Receive. After receiving the order, the 300,000 points were instantly cleared, and Zion instantly felt a powerful energy injected into his eyes. Later, his vision became clearer and clearer, and he could even see an ant crawling tens of meters away. Is this the insight of Mangekyo Sharingan? It's really interesting. The corner of Zion's mouth curled up, and he had to say that this kind of observation was still terrifying, but the most urgent thing was to try his pupil technique. No one is allowed to come in without my order. Zion then went to the prisoner's jail in Cloud Shinobi Village, used Raikage's privilege to come to the death row prisoner's jail, and then let the others retreat. Randomly found a single death row prisoner to experiment. Zion immediately understood his two pupil skills. One is going back in time, the other is illusion Tsukuyomi. I have to say that these two pupil techniques are still quite pervert. The illusion technique Tsukuyomi is second only to the distinguished heavenly gods S-level illusion technique. In the case of 1-to-1, as long as the Tsukuyomi is hit, even the cage-level powerhouse can be killed in seconds. As for going back in time, it's even more disgusting. It's possible to keep the goal back in time. Although the backtracking process is only a few seconds backtracking time is completely enough for the top master's duel. And Zion's Mangekyo Sharingan can switch freely like the Uchiha clan. It doesn't need to be on all the time like Kakashi and Danzo in the original work, and it consumes chakra for nothing. After the experiment, Zion killed the condemned prisoner, and then turned his Sharingan back into ordinary eyes. Your own Sharingan doesn't need anyone else to know, just like the fruit of the door, Zion exists as a trump card. Take it out at the critical moment, you can kill with one blow. Moreover, with Mangekyo Sharingan, Zion's ability to resist illusions has also been greatly improved. Although ordinary illusions are of no use to Zion, they can be regarded as filling up their shortcomings that are not shortcomings. Looking at his system panel again, Zion found that even though he had a pair of Mangekyo Sharingan, his strength rating was still the peak of cage level, and it seemed that he still needed the ability to awaken the fruit. At this moment, Zion suddenly discovered that something was wrong. Someone had invaded Cloud Shinobi Village. Because Zion's observation haki has already sensed it, bugs with short eyes have begun to sneak into Cloud Shinobi Village, and the perception ninjas of Cloud Shinobi Village have not noticed at all. And the guy was getting closer and closer, obviously coming towards him. He had come to the ground under his feet. There is no doubt that only White Zetsu can do this. However, Zion possesses observation haki, which can be sensed by every tree and every tree. White Zetsu can't escape Zion's perception by sneaking into Cloud Shinobi Village. It seems that his brilliant behavior in the Second Ninja World War has attracted the attention of the old Yinbi, Uchiha Madara. Although Zion is confident that he will not necessarily lose to Uchiha Madara, after all, Uchiha Madara's strength has been greatly weakened after the war with Senju Hashirama. However, at the level of Uchiha Madara, even the moment he is dying of old age cannot be underestimated. After all, he must have hidden cards. If there is no super cage level evaluation, Zion does not want to have a head-on conflict with Uchiha Madara now, and it would not be good for him to win. However, it doesn't feel good to be peeped at. The two powers are the lesser one, and Zion is still going to pull White Zetsu out. If Uchiha Madara dared to come to the door, he would fight with him. Seal adamantine sealing chains. While there was no one, Zion used a sealing technique without warning to directly pull White Zetsu out of the ground. Bug, do you really think I can't find you? Say, why come to Cloud Shinobi Village? After pulling White Zetsu out, Zion shouted angrily. I didn't expect my ninjutsu to be seen through. White Zetsu obviously didn't expect his mayfly technique to be seen through, and was a little flustered facing Zion. His own mayfly technique was able to hide all auras, and was actually seen through. The little demon in front of him did have two tricks, and he was indeed a man who was able to change the Second Ninja World War with his own power. If you dare to invade Cloud Shinobi Village casually, be careful I kill your dog. Zion didn't bother to talk nonsense with White Zetsu, and strangled White Zetsu at once. The reason why White Zetsu came here, Zion probably also knows. Uchiha Madara must be paying attention to herself. Either he is looking for a successor, or he just wants to cooperate with himself, but in either case, Zion can't agree. He was not interested in Uchiha Madara's daydreams, because they were nothing more than lies. Master Madara, the clone of White Zetsu who is in charge of surveillance, has been found. When the White Zetsu avatar was killed for the first time, inside an underground dark cave where it was unknown, another White Zetsu emerged from the ground and reported to Uchiha Madara, who was connected to countless breathing apparatus pipes behind him. Oh, it seems that the kid does have some strength. The old-fashioned Uchiha Madara opened his eyes and spoke slowly. Although Uchiha Madara looks like he has only one breath left, he still has a strong aura that is not inferior to the cage-level pinnacle powerhouse. Today's Uchiha Madara can live by hanging a sigh of relief by the ghetto statue, but if you underestimate him in this way, it would be a big mistake. In today's ninja world, there are almost no people who say that they can win Uchiha Madara securely, and even Zion can't say that they can win securely unless Zion Fruit awakens. As for the other 5 shadows, let alone, but the 5 shadows may be tied together with Uchiha Madara in this state, but it is impossible for the 5 shadows to unite. Madara-sama, what do we do next? Should we continue to monitor? White Zetsu asked at this time. No, since you have been discovered, you will be discovered after you go to watch. Wait for the opportunity. If this kid is really as powerful as the rumors, then he is a good candidate to succeed. Uchiha Madara had a very thorough understanding of the entire Second Ninja War. After all, there is White Zetsu. Even if he stays in this gloomy cave, he can know most of the ninja world. Especially Zion's strength. As far as he knows, Zion already has the strength to single out a shinobu village. Although he is far worse than his peak strength, it is not bad for him to be able to do so at this age. So Uchiha Madara decided that it was time to find a time to contact Zion. Uchiha Madara has started to pay attention to me. It should be because he wants to recruit me or act on me. After Zion returned home, he was lost in thought. The appearance of White Zetsu made Zion suddenly feel a sense of crisis. No, he must hurry up to awaken the fruit ability. As long as one awakens, whether it is a thunder fruit or a combined fruit, the current Uchiha Madara can be lifted and hammered. In this way, no matter what Uchiha Madara wants to do to herself, Zion can deal with it with absolute certainty. The initiative must be controlled in one's own hands, this is a must. Zion, come out and try new clothes. At this moment, Makoto's voice rang outside the bedroom. Makoto, what's wrong? Did you forget? The new Raikage enthronement ceremony will be 2 days later. This is the Raikage robe. Do you see how it fits? Makoto held the Raikage robe and looked at Zion. Yeah, I almost forgot. Zion patted his head. The sudden appearance of White Zetsu made Zion almost forget about it. Yes, as 4th Raikage, Zion has not performed the enthronement ceremony. Although this is the consensus of Cloud Shinobi Village, it still needs a ceremony to announce to the entire ninja world that Raikage has changed. Thank you so much, Makoto. Zion laughed, came to Makoto and put down Raikage's robe, and then lightly tapped it on her fringe. Makoto closed his eyes too, enjoying it. So ashamed. Zion, Makoto, when have you guys been so close? At this time, Kushina came in. As soon as she came in, she saw this unsuitable scene for children, and she hurriedly covered her face. Upon seeing this, Makoto blushed and separated from Zion. Kushina, don't knock on the door before you come in, you are about to use this as your own home now. Seeing Kushina ruining her good deeds, Zion said angrily. "Ha, you can't live in such a big house. Wouldn't it be okay for me to help you increase your popularity?" Kushina pretended to be angry, with a jealous tone in her tone. "By the way, Zion, how long have you taught me ninjutsu, and you have agreed to teach me ninjutsu?" Kushina puffed up her mouth, a little dissatisfied. "I haven't been free for these 2 days, let's talk about it when I'm done." Zion thought for a while. Recently, she really didn't have time. She had to prepare for the Raikage Ascension ceremony first, and then she had to cultivate the fruit ability, so she couldn't make time for it. "Big villain, teach Makoto to be free, and teach me to be free." Kushina was quite dissatisfied. But Zion couldn't help it, he really didn't have time. "Well, this is for you. Go and practice. Ask me if you don't understand." Zion also took out a scroll. "This is Rasengan's reward she got. Let's use it to deal with Kushina first, and then teach her when she is free." After getting Rasengan, Kushina also calmed down. Then Zion tried the Raikage gown that Makoto had brought, and it just fit, just a size smaller. No way, Zion is only 11 years old now, and his body is not fully developed yet. 2 days later, Raikage's enthronement ceremony. The 4 major ninja villages, including other small ninja villages, have sent representatives to congratulate the new generation of Raikage on the throne. Even Sarutobi Hiruzen sent a representative from Konoha to congratulate Zion on his accession to the throne, and also sent a lot of gifts. I have to say that Sarutobi Hiruzen is really tolerable. It is worth mentioning that there was an episode in which Iwagakure's people tentatively asked Zion if he could redeem 4 tails, but Zion refused. First of all, the price offered by Rock Shinobi is too low, and Zion doesn't bother to take care of them. Secondly, Zion owns Mangekyo Sharingan and can also control 4 tails. Zion plans to turn 4 tails into his own summoning beast like Uchiha Madara to 9 tails in the original book. Although 4 tails is ugly, it is also among the best among the tail beasts. The strength is strong, whether he looks good or not, or Wei is good looking, but weak in that way, good looking is the best ass. Because of this idea, Zion pulled 4 tails out of Lao Zi's body, and Lao Zi naturally died, and the body was returned to Iwagakure, which is considered to be the original owner. Iwagakure also dared not say anything about Zion's behavior, and now they themselves are in the rebuilding stage. Unless they want to be removed from the 5 ninja villages, Iwagakure will not actively provoke Cloud Shinobi Village. Fortunately, there is another tail beast that does not belong to the 5 great ninja villages. It is 7 tails belonging to Taki Ninja Village. Onoki also hit 7 tails with his idea. "Zion, since you have become Raikage, I will leave the affairs of Raikage to you. I can retire now, ha ha ha." After the handover ceremony was officially completed, the Raikage gown was handed over to Zion in person by 3rd Raikage. Now Zion is the official 4th Raikage. "Uncle Raikage, I'm not being this Raikage, I want to go home." Looking at the piles of files, Zion suddenly regretted it. When did this happen? You can watch it from morning to night. It's not that you have to eat up all your time, and you have to hurry up to improve your fruit ability to awakening. Ha ha ha, it's too late to regret, just enjoy it. Zion, I'll slip away first. 3rd Raikage laughed, finally feeling relieved. "It seems I can only ask Makoto." Zion sighed. There is no way, now his time cannot be spent on reviewing documents. Zion then talked to Makoto, and Makoto quickly agreed. This was also Zion's expectation. After all, Makoto would agree to whatever request he made. "Zion, I can help you with this kind of thing." At this moment, Kushina also came to Raikage's office and looked at Zion's eyes dribblingly. When she saw this Nizi, she thought carefully. "You are so kind, can you understand?" Zion looked up and down Kushina. Kushina has grown up a lot during this time, and has a little flavor of the original book, but she is now less than 8 years old. "Why, don't you believe my IQ? Isn't it just reviewing documents?" Kushina exclaimed, feeling that she was questioned by Zion. "Since you are so confident, then you can try it." Zion looked at Kushina with a confident look, and decided to let her try. If she could really do it, wouldn't it be because of another little secretary? The secretary does something, it's okay, stop, wait until Kushina is a few years older. It took a few days to teach Makoto and Kushina how to review documents. Zion found that both of them had learned how to do it. Even Kushina was able to do the job easily, so he felt relieved to practice. After that, Zion would go to the Raikage dedicated cultivation canyon in Cloud Shinobi Village every day to practice, which is the canyon where Killer Bee and Sasuke fought in the original book. Of course, in order to wake up faster, Zion specifically called Third Raikage to practice with, and Third Raikage also readily agreed. With Third Raikage, a cage-level peak powerhouse as a sparring partner, Zion felt that her fruit ability had improved after each battle. After all, Third Raikage can be regarded as the #1 powerhouse in the ninja world besides Zion and Uchiha Madara. Practicing against Third Raikage, Zion is also equivalent to fighting 10,000 ninjas every day, and his natural proficiency is so high. So every day Cloud Shinobi Village has 2 cage-level pinnacles fighting. The noise caused by that alone caused some small neighboring countries to feel frightened. Cloud Shinobi Village is also terrible. For a long time to come, Cloud Shinobi Village will be the most powerful village in the shinobi world. Soon 3 months passed. These 3 months had been rain or shine. Zion had to fight with Third Raikage every day to get to the tired side. Of course, most of the time is Third Raikage tired. After all, Zion's perfect sage body is not a joke. Finally, after a certain practice, the voice of the system rang in Zion's mind. Ding! Detected that the host has increased the proficiency of the combined fruit to 100%, and the combined fruit has awakened. Closing square bracket dot. Awakened. After hearing the sound of the system, Zion became excited. This was less than 1% of the progress, and it took him 3 months. Fortunately, White Zetsu did not enter Cloud Shinobi Village to monitor himself in these 3 months. After the sound of the system sounded, Zion found that his comprehensive evaluation had finally changed, becoming a super cage level. Finally waited until this moment. After practicing, Zion didn't care about his fatigue. The awakening of the combined fruit means that the range of one's combined body can be as large as the range of an entire ninja village. The body shape can be very swollen to the size of Senju Hashirama's Shinsu Senju. Then Zion thought, and wanted to try the fruit's ability after awakening, but just at the beginning, Zion's sights and feelings didn't feel good. Because the villagers and ninjas of the entire Cloud Shinobi Village panicked. What's the matter? Why is my kunai floating up? Hey, why does my house feel like it has to leave the ground? Who will help me? Under what circumstances is it possible that an enemy attacked? What the hell is going on? The inorganic matter in the entire Cloud Shinobi Village began to sway, oscillate, and rise up to unite toward Zion's body. Seeing this, Zion quickly cancelled this ability, and the scope and absorbency have indeed become larger, including the entire Cloud Shinobi Village even beyond the scope of Cloud Shinobi Village. I am afraid that I can completely wipe out Cloud Shinobi Village at this moment, and the loss would be too great, and the gain would not be worth the loss. However, Zion also probably knew how powerful the combined fruit had reached after awakening. Anyway, it is the current level of invincibility in the ninja world. With such a large volume and advanced armament Haki emission, I am afraid that only the 6 paths level can be Zion's opponent. The most important thing is that Zion now has a perfect sage body, and has been able to fight for a long time by using the awakening ability of the combined fruit, and is not afraid of insufficient physical strength. Uchiha Madara, since you are so concerned about me, why not take the initiative to come to you to destroy your prestige? After awakening the fruit of combination, Zion felt that he could almost go to Uchiha Madara to settle the account. For these 3 months, I practiced day and night, just for this moment. Makoto, Kushina, I am going out next, it may take a few days, and then I will work hard for you. When we arrived at Raikage's office, Zion greeted Makoto and Kushina. They must be worried if they don't see anyone for a few days. Going out to play alone. Kushina made a face. Don't worry, I will bring you gifts back then. Zion touched Kushina's red head. In fact, Zion is quite guilty. After all, reviewing the documents is really boring, so Zion decided to bring some gifts back to express his feelings. Really? Then I want a porcelain doll, a new set of clothes, and... Hearing the gift, Kushina's expression suddenly lit up, and then she talked for more than 10 minutes. Good, I see. Zion quickly interrupted Kushina. So many things, it's too much trouble. Makoto, what about you? do you need me to bring back any gifts? Zion looked at Makoto. Just bring yourself back, Makoto said affectionately, and then took a deep look at Kushina. Forehead. Zion touched his head. When did Makoto flirt so well? It's numb, Makoto, Zion. Kushina looked uncomfortable. Do you want this too? Kushina. Makoto looked at Kushina with interest. I don't want to. Duplicity. Makoto commented on Kushina's behavior in 4 large characters. Because Makoto can tell, Kushina seems to like Zion a little bit. Not only Makoto, but even Zion can see that Kushina really depends on herself. But now Kushina is still too young. Zion still decides to wait until she grows up to talk about it. She is not a beast. After chatting with the two for a while, Zion embarked on the journey to find Uchiha Madara. After leaving the village, Zion didn't hide his whereabouts, and went straight to the land of fire country that Sarutobi Hiruzen ceded to Cloud Shinobi village. It was an inspection. After all, this is also the land of Cloud Shinobi village, and Zion has also allocated a lot of ninjas from Cloud Shinobi village to guard here. After several months of construction, this piece of land has risen one after another, making it a relatively prosperous area in the land of fire. After all, Zion also invested a lot of budget for this area after he became Raikage. As Zion thinks, the passenger flow here is quite large, and there are often wealthy people in the surrounding small countries to come here for consumption. Presumably, it will take less than a year to recover all the money invested, and the net profit will be in the future. This also proves that his behavior in insisting on Konoha's cutting of the land was very correct. At the same time, it didn't take long for the major shinobi villages to learn that Yayoi Zion, the newly appointed 4th Raikage, had left Cloud Shinobi village. Yayoi Zion has left Cloud Shinobi village, and Ying left alone. Instead of attracting Uchiha Madara, Zion attracted the attention of other Kage-level villages. Quite simply, the Second Ninja World War hadn't passed long, and Zion's psychological shadow left to several adults in Ninja Village was not small, and it hasn't dissipated until now. If Zion left Cloud Shinobi Village this time to take action against a certain country or Shinobi Village, they might as well be prepared in advance. Always pay attention to Yayoi Zion's movements, and once he has the intention to move towards Konoha, tell me immediately. The most disturbed is Sarutobi Hiruzen. Konoha is the closest to Zion's location. If Yayoi Zion suddenly kills one person at this time, Konoha's vitality will be greatly injured again. In addition to Sarutobi Hiruzen, the other big shinobu villages are also paying close attention to Zion's actions. Of course, they are also afraid that Zion will suddenly kill his shinobu village. Especially Iwagakure, didn't they have to withdraw from the Second Ninja World War after being invaded by Zion alone? Master Madara, Yayoi Zion has left Cloud Shinobi village and left alone. At the same time, White Zetsu informed Uchiha Madara immediately after receiving the news. Because he knows that Madara has been thinking about how to give Yayoi Zion a set and let them meet in the past few months. But they can't go to Cloud Shinobi village. Because you will be discovered if you go, Uchiha Madara can only wait and wait for a chance. This opportunity really made him wait. Now that Zion comes out alone, it is definitely a good opportunity. Whether you can subdue Yayoi Zion into a pawn for the implementation of Project Tsuki no Mi, fighting for peace, depends on this time. How did Uchiha Madara know that the reason Zion wanted to leave the village by himself without hiding his whereabouts was to make it easy for Uchiha Madara to find herself? White Zetsu, you take the initiative to find Yayoi Zion and bring him here. After Uchiha Madara pondered for a while, she decided to let White Zetsu attract Yayoi Zion to herself. Although he knows that Zion has the ability to single out one village, Uchiha Madara still hockey feels that he can defeat Zion. Quite simply, he still has his whole cards. Of course, the most ideal thing is that Uchiha Madara feels that using the rhetoric of peace can attract Zion and let him work for himself. This is the cheapest way. If Zion is unwilling, Uchiha Madara can only rely on threats. If Zion is unwilling, Uchiha Madara decides to destroy Cloud Shinobi village first, let Zion know what pain is, and then he should expect peace. That's right, Uchiha Madara is now ready to treat Zion with the original approach to Obito. Let him know what a painful world is, and then he can look forward to peace and work for himself. In fact, Uchiha Madara has the same idea for Nagato. Now Uchiha Madara's Rinnegan has been transplanted to Nagato. After all, the tragedy of the original book took place during the Second Ninja War, and many war orphans were born. Master Madara, I see. After getting the order, White Zetsu split up a clone, dived underground and used Mayfly technique to find Zion. After about half a day, White Zetsu finally appeared within Zion's range of perception. I came so soon, it seems that Uchiha Madara is really impatient. Perceiving the existence of White Zetsu, Zion smiled. Uchiha Madara came to the door just one day after he showed up, indicating that he must have been thinking about himself. Fortunately, this meeting made him completely cut off this idea, and Zion also got a new task. S-level mission. Find Uchiha Madara. Reward: 50,000 points, dark fruit, wood-style wood clone, wood-style wood dragon technique. Mission time: unlimited, mission failure, no penalty. Dark fruit, plus 50,000 points, the reward for this task is not bad. Zion laughed after seeing the reward. Dark fruit is considered the strongest Logia fruit, able to restrain all devil fruit abilities. And later, dark fruit's gravitational force can also absorb the ability of other fruits. In the original book, Blackbeard used dark fruit to hunt people with abilities everywhere. With this fruit, Zion can stay when he encounters a powerful fruit and eat it for the members of his upcoming Cloud Shinobi Anbu Team Devil Fruit Team. In fact, Zion was thinking about whether to eat the Momo fruit. After all, Momo fruit's ability is indeed very powerful, it can increase power, speed, etc., and it can be regarded as an auxiliary fruit. But with dark fruit, Zion felt that Momo fruit could be considered for others to use. As long as you develop the dark fruit yourself, you can absorb some Momo fruit's abilities in the future. Doesn't this mean that you have a lot of devil fruit abilities? The extra devil fruit can be used to increase Anbu's strength. As for the candidate for Momogo, there is already one, and Zion absolutely trusts it, that is fourth Raikage in the original book, and now Yaoi I. Since Zion became the fourth Raikage, he immediately established a new Anbu. But at present, there is only one person in this Anbu, and that is Yaoi I. As for other candidates, Zion will choose slowly. First of all, he must have absolute trust and absolute loyalty to Cloud Shinobi Village. Secondly, you have to be talented. Zion has already considered the second candidate, and that is the second generation 8-Tails Jinchuriki Killer Bee. His loyalty to Cloud Shinobi Village does not need to be questioned, nor does his talent need to be questioned. It's just that Killer Bee is still young, and he can enter Anbu directly after he graduates from the ninja school. Get out attracted White Zetsu to a place with no one, and Zion was ready to do it. Please wait, Master Zion, I am not here to monitor you this time. Seeing that Zion was about to do it, White Zetsu quickly emerged from the ground and stopped Zion from doing it. He came to guide Zion this time, but he couldn't be killed before he finished speaking. I am here to lead you to meet with Lord Madara on the order of Lord Madara. Lord Madara is Uchiha Madara. Then White Zetsu quickly told Zion of his mission this time. Uchiha Madara finally took the initiative to find me. Okay, lead the way. Zion smiled. The expression on his face did not change after hearing Uchiha Madara's name. Upon seeing this, White Zetsu was also taken aback. He was actually ready for Yaoi Zion not to believe in himself. After all, the name Uchiha Madara has long become a legend. Most people think that Uchiha Madara was killed by Ninja God, first Hokage Senju Hashirama when he was in the Battle of Endgame. Anyone who hears that Uchiha Madara is still alive will definitely be surprised, but Zion's performance is so calm. Diaresis what? Didn't Uchiha Madara look for me? Still not leading the way. Zion didn't bother to care what White Zetsu was thinking. He just wanted to meet Uchiha Madara quickly, complete the task, and then dispel Uchiha Madara's attempt to use his own thoughts. Yes, I understand. Chakra was shocked by Zion's violent vent. White Zetsu trembling quickly began to lead the way. At the same time, he was murmured in his heart. The last time he saw Zion in Cloud Shinobi Village, his breath was not so strong. How come Zion's breath has soared in just 3 months? Maybe even the current Uchiha Madara is not Zion's opponent. However, White Zetsu thought for a while and took Zion to the location of Uchiha Madara. He still believes Madara-sama can defeat Zion. Then White Zetsu took Zion to an extremely dark place. This place is in the country of grass, the country of rain, and the country of fire. It is indeed very hidden. Master Zion, Master Madara is here, go down with me and judge. Then White Zetsu prepared to take Zion into the cave. Let Uchiha Madara come up. Zion said leisurely. Own observation. Haki has already sensed the existence of Uchiha Madara's chakra, but want to enter Uchiha Madara's lair. I'm not stupid, what if I get yawned by the other party? Although Zion is confident that he can defeat Uchiha Madara after awakening the fruit of the union, it will not be too careless. After all, Uchiha Madara must have a backhand, and he must be careful. Boy, it seems that you have no respect for my ninja legend. At this moment, Uchiha Madara floated up from the ground aggressively. Boy, it seems that you have no respect for my ninja legend. At this moment, Uchiha Madara took the initiative to float up from the ground in a sullen tone, a little uncomfortable in his tone. In his opinion, Zion is just a junior. Without the blood of the Uchiha clan, you can grow up to this point before you will be attracted by yourself. It's a bit outrageous to be unwilling to condescend to see him. Respect, what do you want that stuff for? Strength is everything in the ninja world, isn't it? Zion looked at Uchiha Madara with interest. The current Uchiha Madara is still full of haki, but it looks like a rotting corpse. After all, Uchiha Madara is too old. While his hair is all white, his wrinkles can be used to pinch walnuts. But Uchiha Madara in this state is still not to be underestimated. At the same time, the moment I saw Uchiha Madara, the rewards of the system had already arrived. 50,000 points, plus dark fruit, are quietly displayed in the system space. Well said, but aren't you surprised that I'm still alive? Uchiha Madara agreed with what Zion said, but he was also curious. Why is Zion not surprised when she sees herself? After all, he had never revealed to the outside world that he was still alive in the past few years. Dignified ninja world Shura actually cares about such details, these are actually not important at all. You asked White Zetsu to monitor me at the beginning. That's the more important thing. Let's talk about what you want to do. Zion went straight into the road single-handedly. He's a refreshing man. Seeing Zion so sharp, Uchiha Madara's eyes revealed a touch of complexity. Zion's current personality gave Uchiha a feeling this man is not particularly good in control. But it's okay, tell him everything yourself, and let's see Zion's reaction first. Yaoi Zion, what do you think of the Second Ninja World War that just ended? Uchiha Madara asked. It's nothing more than a war waged by the major ninja villages in order to seek better development in the future. Zion sneered, he had already guessed what Uchiha Madara was going to say. Superficial, you only see the superficial phenomenon, the deeper phenomenon, so many people have died because of the war, countless people have lost their relatives and friends, and they will live in the shadow and hatred of the war for their entire lives. This war has created many orphans and has brewed huge hatred and pain. It is foreseeable that the Third Ninja World War will break out soon. Then more people will lose their relatives, friends, lovers, and create more hatred and pain. Uchiha Madara said bitterly, don't you think this can be avoided? As long as peace is achieved, everyone can live in the good. Now there is an opportunity in front of you to achieve this kind of peace. Are you interested? After Uchiha Madara finished speaking, he looked at Zion deeply, expecting Zion to give an answer. Dignified Ninja Asura, have you changed your career to become a spiritual mentor now? I don't have the slightest interest in the peace you mentioned. Zion snorted coldly. The ideal of peace is great, but Zion knows that permanent peace is impossible to achieve. Where there are people, there is struggle, and it is very simple to want permanent peace. When all species are dead, there will be no struggle. But that kind of peace is meaningless, so Zion never thinks about such endless arguments. Zion's ideal is very simple. He lives well and builds Cloud Shinobi Village into the largest village in the shinobi world. No one dared to invade Cloud Shinobi Village. As for other people's affairs, Zion didn't have much to worry about. Why? Uchiha Madara's expression stunned. In his opinion, Zion's strength is also considered strong. Having such a strong strength but not having a strong ideal is simply a waste of such talent. Because there is no permanent peace. Zion smiled and looked at Uchiha Madara with her arms around her. Ha, that's because you still don't know the truth of this world. Upon seeing this, Uchiha Madara was excited. He actually expected the ending. Because at the beginning, he, like Zion, felt that there was no permanent peace in this world. So when he died with an almost tragic mood. But when he was resurrected with Izanagi and saw the stone monument of the Uchiha family, Madara knew that permanent peace could be achieved. The secret is hidden in the stone steel of the Uchiha family. Boy, let me tell you the truth about this world. Uchiha Madara sneered and began to repeat his principle to Zion. What is the creation of this world, and what is the source of chakra? What sage of 6 paths sealed 10 tails, and he became Jinchuriki? The 9 big tail beasts actually split 10 tails before he died. The secret of peace is hidden here. You only need to collect the 9 big-tailed beasts and summon 10 tails to obtain the power to unify the ninja world, and then immerse everyone in the beautiful illusion. In this way, permanent peace can be achieved perfectly. How, Yaoi Zion, do you think it has subverted your perception? So I want to invite you to implement Project Tsuki no Mi with me and achieve permanent peace. After saying all this excitedly, Uchiha Madara looked at Zion again, almost vomiting blood due to Zion's reaction. Because he found that Yaoi Zion's expression had not changed from beginning to end, but there was an inexplicable smile on the corners of his mouth, as if he was laughing at a second fool. Yaoi Zion, what do you mean by that expression? Uchiha Madara asked in a bad tone. He never expected Zion to react like this, which was completely different from what he expected. But it is also true that people like Yaoi Zion who have not had the opportunity to see the Uchiha steel do not believe in the truth of this world. Haha, shouldn't you guess it? When I look at the second fool in our village, I have this expression. Zion smiled. Uchiha Madara, even if you are as powerful as you will be played as a monkey. Seeing Uchiha Madara, who was immersed in the dream of peace just now, Zion felt a little sympathetic to the man in front of him. The working emperor of Naruto world, Uchiha Madara. After several decades of hard work, it was only fudged by the big dutiful son Black Zetsu. It was too miserable. HMPH, it seems that you are still too young. Born in this age, you haven't experienced the pain of despair. Uchiha Madara snorted coldly, his body began to swell, and his hair gradually turned black. It seems that only by destroying Cloud Shinobi Village and let Yaoi Zion experience the real pain, will he want to achieve peace. As soon as the voice fell, the pipes connected to the ghetto statue on Uchiha Madara suddenly began to glow. At the same time, Zion also felt a huge chakra body under the ground being transported into Uchiha Madara's body. It must be the vitality in the ghetto statue, which is the reason why Uchiha Madara survives for so long. After a while, Uchiha Madara's hair turned from black to white, and his eyes gradually changed into the shape of Eternal Mangekyo, Sharingan. Sure enough, Uchiha Madara must have left behind. Finally can't hide your fox tail, Uchiha Madara. But is the cost of overdrafting my life used to deal with me, is it worth it? Zion smiled faintly, his tone still calm. HMPH, kid, if you don't let you feel the pain of ultimate, you don't know what peace is. Uchiha Madara snorted coldly. Of course, he was not going to destroy Cloud Shinobi Village with his own hands, but to detain Zion here temporarily. Then he used White Zetsu to encourage others to destroy Cloud Shinobi Village. After the Second Ninja World War, Cloud Shinobi Village has offended a lot of Shinobi Village. If these big ninja villages knew that Yaoi Zion had suddenly disappeared, they would know what they would do with their ass. When Cloud Shinobi Village is defeated, Yaoi Zion will definitely be able to experience the ultimate pain in the world. He will definitely accept his plan by then, which is what Uchiha Madara has in mind. Do you think you can suppress me with your strength? Zion's hands were on his hips, and his face was calm. He wants to see what Uchiha Madara's real whole card is. Hehe, you are really arrogant and ignorant. Uchiha Madara snorted coldly. I have always been the only one who can despise others, but I didn't expect myself to be despised by a junior. Full body Susanoo, open. So Uchiha Madara yelled, and the complete body that Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan could only use Susanoo opened in front of Zion. The lake blue complete body Susanoo, whose size surpasses the mountain peak, presents the posture of a Valkyrie, and its combat effectiveness is stronger than that of the tail beast. The wings changed from the armor on the back and equipped with double swords can soar in the sky. The long sword condensed by chakra can easily split mountains and meteorites. As expected of ninja Asura, such a Susanoo can only be opened by the eternal Mangekyo. Zion said with a smile. Susanoo in front of him is much stronger than the fourth form of Susanoo displayed by the Uchiha Patriarch. Oh, don't overdraft too much. I also hope you can help me work for a few years. Feeling that there are more and more chakras in Uchiha Madara, and less chakras of Geto statue, Zion knows that he has to shoot early. He didn't want Uchiha Madara to die here directly, because Zion suddenly had an interesting idea. Since you Uchiha Madara can work diligently for Black Zetsu for decades, why not work for me Cloud Shinobi Village? After all, there are not many core talents in Cloud Shinobi Village. It happens to be able to use White Zetsu's ability to sneak in silently to help you collect information on the geniuses that have grown up in major shinobi villages. Let the geniuses of all major shinobi villages be used by Cloud Shinobi Village. So Zion activated the awakening ability of the combined fruit. In the next moment, people in the three countries of the country of fire, the country of grass, and the country of rain found something wrong. Why? The surrounding objects are constantly trembling, as if attracted by something powerful. My house flew away. With so many supplies, where are these things going? Who is it? Who is using what ninjutsu? Exclamations continued to sound from the residents or ninjas of the three countries. Immediately, the inorganic objects within a radius of tens of kilometers from Zion were attracted by Zion's powerful abilities and attached to Zion's body. Boom, boom, boom. In just a few minutes, Zion's figure directly swelled to 1,000 meters in size, which is no less than that of Senju Hashirama's sage art wood-style Shinsu Senju top-up Buddha. Then, what kind of monster is that? My goodness, is it a tailed beast? Is that a tailed beast? Fart, how could it be a tailed beast? That's a lot bigger than a tailed beast. The tailed beast is just the size of a toy in front of such a monster. What's going on? The huge body can be seen even by people with a radius of tens of kilometers, like a giant mountain. It is trembling. Okay, so big. For a while, White Zetsu was also shocked by Zion's size. In front of Zion's ninjutsu, even Susanoo, who is a complete body beyond the size of a mountain, looks so small, not worth mentioning. What ninjutsu is this? After seeing Zion's size close to a kilometer giant, Uchiha Madara felt a sudden tremor in his heart. Yes, this feeling is like playing against Senju Hashirama's sage art wood style in the Battle of End Valley. That invincible feeling, like a nightmare, came back. After all, he was defeated by Senju Hashirama's trick, which is the top of the Buddha, so he can't forget that feeling to death. Just a few slaps, he shattered his complete body Susanoo. How come? The kid in front of me, how does the power of Master come from? I didn't expect it to be huge. Even Zion sighed with emotion. This is the first time that Zion has exhausted all his strength to use the awakening ability of the combined fruit. After all, Zion didn't dare to use it when he was in Cloud Shinobi Village. Indeed, as I had guessed, the inorganic matter that was nearly tens of kilometers in the surrounding area was fused, and its size expanded to several thousand meters. The complete body in front of him, Susanoo, looked like a small difference in Zion's eyes, and he could crush it with one hand. How about, Uchiha Madara, do you still want to do it? If you still want to, I can indeed try it with you. Standing at the highest point, Zion looked at Uchiha Madara intently and asked. Uchiha Madara's shocked expression made Zion very satisfied. After all, the opponent was Ninja Shira, a dancer on the battlefield. Boom, Uchiha Madara did it anyway. As a battlefield Shira, he certainly wouldn't allow others to provoke him so much. Whether you have the strength to suppress the opponent, you have to try it before you know. So Susanoo spread his wings and flew up to a kilometer high, holding a pair of knives and slashing towards Zion. Bang! Even if it was Susanoo who was able to split a small mountain, he still didn't move when hitting Zion's body, but there was a wound, which was quickly repaired. This guy's defense is amazing. Uchiha Madara was shocked again. It was enough to split a mountain range just now, but it only broke through a small gap in Zion's body, completely harmless. Hehe, it's my turn. Zion sneered and raised the giant fist that wrapped the senior armament Haki emission, and punched Uchiha Madara's complete body. Click. Susanoo had numerous cracks in the boxing, but they were quickly repaired by Uchiha Madara. But Uchiha Madara felt a pain in his body and a trace of blood spilled from the corner of his mouth. Obviously, Susanoo didn't break open. Why could it hurt me? Uchiha Madara's eyes widened and looked at Zion in disbelief. I said, you can't suppress me with your strength, do you believe it now? Zion said sharply, in a bad tone. After all, Uchiha Madara has done it to herself, and it is strange that Zion's tone is good. If not for his strength, he would have died in the hands of Uchiha Madara a long time ago. However, Zion's guess is correct. Advanced armament Haki emission can directly penetrate Susanoo and damage the body. Because emission was originally destroyed from the inside, it can be said to be overwhelming. Anything else? Zion waved his huge fist again and smashed it towards Susanoo. Wait, don't fight for now. Just when the giant fist was about to touch her, Uchiha Madara spoke and didn't want to hit it anymore. Because he knew that it would be almost the same if he continued to fight. Rinnegan is not by his side now, and if he is head-on, he will suffer, and he may not be able to beat him. Even if you overdraw all your vitality and you barely beat it, you will die. Then Project Tsuki no Mi can't be implemented, and defeating Zion will be meaningless. And Uchiha Madara also felt that the movement of fighting with Zion was so loud that it attracted a lot of people. If someone else finds out that he is still alive, it will be very troublesome, so Uchiha Madara is also rare to say to stop. Hehe, it's worthy of the legend of the ninja world, you can see the situation clearly. Zion praised, he thought that Uchiha Madara's character would definitely fight him to the end. After all, Uchiha Madara in the original book is a bit similar to Wukai and Ichi when you encounter a powerful character. But now he flinched suddenly, indicating that Munai's plan was much more important in his heart. There are indeed two moments. You are the most talented person I have ever seen, perhaps surpassing me or even Hashirama. Then Uchiha Madara's tone changed and became kind. By the way, he also cancelled Susanoo, and reinfused the unused life force into the ghetto statue, and the whole person became old and decayed again. Just now, at least a lot of life forms were overdrawn, so I can't waste it anymore. Really realistic. Zion smiled, and by the way cancelled the ability to combine fruit. The person who controls the power in this world is the king. If not for his superior strength, how could Uchiha Madara change his attitude towards himself? With such a powerful force, you are not interested in achieving peace. Yayoi Zion, let's go. Uchiha Madara decided not to provoke Zion for now. As for Project Tsuki no Mi, I am afraid that it will have to be revised a bit. After all, there is suddenly a powerful fellow like Zion, which will more or less affect his plan. But I hope you don't come to disturb my plan, otherwise I will be rude to you. Uchiha Madara then made a heavy tone, as a warning to Zion. Uchiha Madara, I think you made a mistake. If you want to find me, find me. If you want me to go, let me go. Do you think it's that easy? Zion's tone fell completely cold. Obviously Uchiha Madara first sent White Zetsu to harass him. After he showed up, he took the initiative to send White Zetsu to guide him to meet him. Then he took the initiative to release his complete body Susanoo, wanting to suppress himself with force. As a result, now that the situation is wrong, I want to let myself go with a big wave. Are you kidding me? Then what do you want? Uchiha Madara solemnly said. Zero. Huh, how? My body still hurts, what do you think? Zion touched the place where Susanoo had just cut. Uchiha Madara couldn't help but give Zion a glance. The knife just now didn't break your defense at all, don't pretend. It's very simple, just let your White Zetsu serve my Cloud Shinobi village for 10 years. Zion was not verbose, and said directly. Although White Zetsu's combat power is not strong, his detection ability is one of the best in the world of forbearance. With White Zetsu, it is too easy to get information about other shinobu villages. Now that the trouble of Uchiha Madara has been solved, Zion is also ready to build Cloud Shinobi Anbu. 10 years, enough to hollow out the talents of other shinobu village. 10 years, dreaming, why should I promise you? Uchiha Madara sneered. Although this is the case of a clone of White Zetsu, Zion's threatening tone made Uchiha Madara very upset. It seems you still can't see the situation clearly, Uchiha Madara, do you have a choice now? If you still care about Project Tsuki no Mi. If you don't agree, don't implement your Project Tsuki no Mi. Just die for me now. After speaking, Zion's breath of Super Cage level power burst out, oppressing the aging Uchiha Madara. Well, White Zetsu, just serve him. After thinking for a while, Uchiha Madara still compromised. No way, Zion's strength is indeed very tricky. If you don't agree, you will have to turn your face with him. Now the price of turning over with him is too great, and his own Project Tsuki no Mi can't be implemented. So in order to achieve peace, Uchiha Madara had no choice but to pinch his nose to agree even if he was unhappy with Zion's threat. Master Madara, do I really want to do this? White Zetsu is a little speechless. Uchiha Madara will be threatened by a junior. What about Ninja Shira? This is not in line with your personality. From now on, you will listen to what Yayoi Zion says. This is also part of Project Tsuki no Mi. Up to now, Uchiha Madara can only compromise again and again. I hope everyone will support it and subscribe more.